This is alcohol-free whiskey. Here, pour that up. We're doing
definitely.
shots of alcohol-free
Zero
whiskey.
proof. Cheers.
To Sas's health. Whiskey.
I think it tasted nothing like whiskey.
Doesn't taste anything like whiskey.
Yeah, it tastes like water with spices in it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's nice though.
Definitely interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they market it as whiskey. Like, they just invented a whole new concoction. And they're really underselling it by calling it whiskey. Like, call it like some like spiced water.
That was not whiskey.
Right?
There's no part of that tasted like whiskey.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like kind of 50-50 on this. I don't know if this is like good for people that are like actually in recovery. Like, if you're an alcoholic, I don't think this is what you need. You
Dude,
know what
I
mean?
saw a video the other day of a dude who was like on Instagram. It was supposed to be like a motivational video, and he was like, day 60, no hard alcohol. And it's like him pouring a bottle of hard alcohol down. And he's like, I decided today I'm not going back ever. And then someone was like, so you're not drinking at all? And he's like, no, still drinking beers.
All right. I mean, that's the whole thing with like LA sober. Have you heard this? We're like, yo, I'm sober, but I do shrooms and I smoke weed all the time.
I get that, but like, dude, just being like, that would be like if I was like, well, I'm sober, but I'm off Bud Lights, but I'm still drinking Miller Lights like every day. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Because it's just the smaller amount of alcohol. It's like, yo, I'm not doing heroin through regular needles. I'm gonna use a way smaller needle.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay? So I get it way slower.
Yeah, you're just getting drunker slower. You're getting the same amount of drunk, just at a way slower speed.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
It's insane.
Do you think people just want a pat on the back, or is it?
That was like, yeah, you want a pat on the back.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Absolutely.
assuming this is just like, hey, I'm not gonna quit. I can't, and I just need to slow the delivery.
Yeah,
like I'm
yeah.
drinking. Like, he's like Shoenice. Like, he was just chugging like vodka bottles. Like, whatever happened to him, by the way?
He
Dude,
came back.
he's still alive.
He was
really?
commenting on the show that we used to be on.
Yeah, we did this show for a while called The Yak. It was a Barstool show. And he like randomly went into, he like joined like the Yak community and was like, but then one day he just started commenting a bunch of like racial slurs and they had to ban him from the chat.
Yeah. Oh, it depends. What did he chug that day? Like, if it was like, if he
Drano,
chugged, like,
it was Drano. He was a legend.
Probably.
I don't know, maybe it was like Hennessy or like 40s. And he was like, no, I'm pissed off. Like, this is racially charged. He just chugged it. Like, you're like, all right, I could see it that time.
Those videos were entertaining as fuck.
Bro, it was insane.
Yeah.
I remember being 12, being like, this is what I'm going to do with my life.
Yeah. Oh,
like,
yeah.
I want to be Shoenice. Like, this guy is sick.
Did you ever try it? Did you ever tiptoe down the path?
No. I wanted, like, I remember seeing like those videos on YouTube going viral. And I was like, this could be a way in. Like, I wonder if I could just like chug stuff.
Dude, the way to go viral back in the day used to be so much. It was like you had to just like hurt yourself or do something for a really long time.
Yeah. I mean, like those early Mr. Beast videos
Where
where
he just said Logan Paul for 24 hours straight. He just said Logan Paul's name for 24 hours.
I mean, that's the needle in the haystack these dudes were doing last night.
Wait, what is that?
These Barstool guys, Big Cat and PFT, it was their 39th birthday. And so that they laid out like a ton of, like maybe like 10 bales of hay.
Like a basketball court sized hay, like thing of hay.
A bale of hay, and they hid 39 needles, and they had to go on stream until they found the 39 needles.
How long did it take?
What was it, like 6 hours or something like that?
I
7
don't know.
hours?
I have no idea.
It happened at like 2 in the morning. Maybe they started at 8, so like 6 hours or
Did
something
you
like
see,
that.
so this dude, Jersey Jerry, you see that, you might have seen his golf hole-in-one stream.
Oh, yeah.
Went like super viral.
Yeah.
It's like he's doing like, so that he does that like every Tuesday, something like that, like a different challenge.
Oh,
as part of
really?
that. Yeah.
Wait, what other challenges has he done? Needle in a haystack, golfing.
Bowl 300 on Wii.
Bowl 300 on Wii.
Oh, I've done that.
Really?
I'm not trying to brag, but I mean, in my younger days,
That one didn't take him that long. That was like
that's
3
like
hours.
Yeah, but that's a fun challenge.
Yeah, that is a fun challenge.
Back in the day, dude, early morning.
Yeah.
You got to line up all the way on the right, and then you got to twist it at the
That's
bottom.
what he was doing. That's exactly what he was doing.
Yeah. I learned that from an Asian on the internet. Yeah. Literally, you go to YouTube, there's like a 6-year-old Korean kid that'll teach you how to do it.
Yeah.
And like, you just start there. That challenge could have been 25 minutes.
Dude, that's how I learned how to do Photoshop, was like a 13-year-old Asian kid.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like,
How did they know?
They just know everything.
They just download stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're just built for it.
They really are built for it.
It's just insane. Like anytime, like I think that should be all of America's public schools. Like if I was president, I'd be like, hey, we're just gonna hire younger Japanese children. And they're just gonna teach you. Okay.
Well, don't they go to school 6 days a week? Isn't that, or is that like an old rumor? That might have just been an old.
I think they have an extra bone in their knee. I think that's why they're fast
Phrenology, yeah.
yeah.
The skull's bigger.
No, I don't know.
I was pretty sure that was a thing up until right now.
I assume it's parental expectation. I assume their parents are like, hey, even when you're not at school, we're going to be at school.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm a proponent of homeschooling, though. I'm like, when I have kids, I'm definitely going to do that.
Really?
Not even a joke.
You just want them to be social recluses and weird as
I want them
fuck.
to be conservative. Oh, yeah, it's really what it is. I want them to be Republican. No, I was homeschooled up until like about like 5th grade.
Yeah?
Can you tell?
No.
No.
And I
Because-
mean that as a compliment.
Yeah, but up until 5th grade, there's not really, pretty much nothing important happens in your life.
Yeah, other than like going to school and dodging like school shootings and shit.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just
exactly.
only risk. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So like,
yeah.
just be at home, chill with me.
Yeah.
And then we'll just like learn shit until you're in 5th grade. Then you can go to school.
Yeah. Did you play sports?
Yeah, I played soccer.
So you still had like friends?
Yeah, but playing soccer, you get a different friend group.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just like it's literally just all like it's like there were kids on my team that didn't speak any English at all.
Where'd you go to school?
I lived in Florida, so like I grew up in Florida. I played
so you're,
like at my
competitive
school.
soccer.
Yeah, and so like I'd play on the club team, so people would always be like, "Yo, like you were boys with all the guys on the team," and I was like, "Not really, I'll be honest."
Yeah.
Like Adair and like Juanito, like they didn't really speak English, so it's hard to like connect. You know what I
Yeah.
mean, with the guys that just like genuinely did not speak the language.
Yeah, that's tough to connect with people that don't speak English when you're 10 years old.
Right? You know what I mean? Like hockey's a little easier. I feel like
You
everyone
barely had English down.
yeah, exactly. Like I was just getting it. But like I don't know, you played sports growing up, right?
Yeah.
What'd you play?
I played a bunch. I mean, when you're young, you play like every sport.
That's like a northeastern thing in my opinion.
Really? I
Yeah.
played like baseball, soccer, hockey. I played hockey the longest. I played hockey until I was in like 9th grade.
I
Until
think it's a
until high
seasons
school.
thing. I think it's a
Yeah,
seasons thing.
yeah. Because my parents just wanted me to be busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just wanted me to not sit around the house all day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then I got to high school and I realized I wasn't good at any sports.
Oh,
So
really?
I stopped. I played golf.
No, you were great at golf though in high school.
No, I wasn't.
You were good enough. I mean, you're still good at golf, so you couldn't have sucked that bad.
I'm like okay at golf, but like
really?
in the comparison, there was kids that like went to like Notre Dame for golf that were on the team.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
But like your best day golfing, like scratch,
No.
over par a little.
Over par. Like my best day golfing, I would beat like the average golf player.
Oh, that's pretty good. That means you're slightly above average.
Yeah, that's good. Or you beat all the people in our office pretty much, other than the dudes who golf for a living.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, that's sick.
yeah.
I mean, that's like a great thing to be good at. You picked that up in high school?
I played in middle school briefly, and then like the summer going into high school, I played like every day because I needed to play a sport. My parents wanted me to play a sport in high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but golf team was like the best thing of all time.
Yeah, it seems sick.
Dude,
like,
you pay,
I kind of wish I did.
Yeah,
that.
you pay $200 to play golf every single day on the nicest courses in Massachusetts.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
if there's 65-year-old guys being like, oh, I wish I could be you. Like,
Yeah.
you're doing something right. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like,
yeah.
there's a wisdom in what you're doing,
Yeah.
which is golfing every day when
Exactly.
you're 18 years old.
Dude, it was also the only sport in high school that you would get pulled out of school early because you got to finish the 9 holes before the sun goes down. So if we had like an away game, we would get pulled out of school like 2 hours early. It was awesome.
And you guys are so far north, you're getting pulled out at like 9 a.m.
Yeah, literally. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I mean, that's insane.
Yeah.
Like, my brother does this now. Like, he
Yeah.
got into golf later, so he's a lawyer in Florida.
Yeah.
And literally, he works as many days that allow him to golf every other day.
Yeah.
So he's like, okay, I'm working like 2-3 days this week, and he'll golf the 18 and then run it right back.
That's crazy.
36 holes in a day.
That's insane. Yeah, I
Loves it.
don't play golf anymore at all.
Oh, come on, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I would, but it's not like that. That's that.
But you'll
that
pick it back
sounds-
up. You have the fundamentals down. It's
Yeah,
not
I
like you're
can.
going to be like floundering out there. You're not
No,
going to be
no.
making an ass of
Are you
yourself.
like drinking on the course? Like, are you like goofing off at this point? Or are you trying to like, your shirt's
No.
tucked in, you're trying to win?
Usually, like you get to a point where you get competitive again, but I don't know. I've played golf like on an actual course like twice in the last 5 years.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
What'd you play in high school? Skating?
I did skate, actually.
I know.
I skated for a little.
Did you really?
Yeah, I love skateboarding.
Yeah?
That shit, it was so fun, but I only like doing vert. I didn't understand like street skating. I lived in the suburbs, so there's like no place to like street skate, and I didn't understand the philosophy. I was like, this seems like so much work. I didn't realize that street skating at a young age is mostly like a conduit to like do drugs. I didn't know.
Do you
that-
mean street skating like finding a random staircase?
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
finding steps, like finding a rail, like setting up like a cone and being
Yeah.
like, we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be like, I'm on a ramp, I'm dropping in,
Were you
I'm having
good?
fun.
Like, because I always, me and Nick were talking about this weekend. How like when like I realized I wasn't athletic, and I was like, "Fuck, I guess I'm just gonna have to go to the X Games instead." And I was like, "Oh, I wasn't good at basic coordination sports, so now I'm gonna do backflips on a skateboard instead."
Yeah.
That's surely something that I can pick up easily.
Yeah, I mean, there's some things with the X Games that it's just like your competitive advantage is that you don't care about dying.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Which I definitely did. That's why I
You
sucked
had
at
no
hockey.
leg up.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You're not coordinated, but at least you also want to live. So you have no shot, actually, unfortunately. Yeah, but like you don't even have to be that coordinated if you're willing to just be like, yo, I'm willing to die.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
then
could
you
never
just-
get over that mental barrier.
Of living a fruitful life.
Yeah, of like even just like getting hurt.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, I want to try to do an ollie, but I'm gonna do it on the grass because I don't want to slip and hurt myself.
Yeah, I mean, there were kids I grew up with that were like way too reckless.
Yeah,
like they would
yeah.
just do shit and they would get hurt. Like I had friends who would like break bones all the time. They would like climb trees and fall.
Yeah.
I was like, I was never like that crazy.
But you're dropping in a half pipe. That's like the scariest beginner thing that you could do. Is
That's
skateboarding.
true. That's true. But I had my helmet on. I was like, how hurt can I get? I never saw someone get really hurt like dropping in. So I was like, how bad could it be? And also, you're a kid. The problem, I only got hurt skateboarding once I picked it up like 8 months ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How'd you hurt yourself?
Just doing the most basic shit, like dropping it on a half pipe.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize that I'd gained like 120 pounds
Oh,
since when
yeah.
last time I skated when I was like 12.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? So like,
Yeah.
okay, I was like 90 pounds and then I'm like 200.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm going to get
Let's
crushed.
fucking go, bro.
Come on, dude. Come
my
on.
boy's Aki.
I'm trying to bulk. You know what I'm saying? Shout out core power. All right, 42 grams of protein every single.
There's a
ready
lot of
drink.
milk in the 42 gram ones though. You're basically drinking a milkshake. It's just so milky for me.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm not afraid of the milk, dude. I'll
You
get
know,
milked
you like
up.
milk?
Yeah, I'll milk up today.
Will you order? You'll order like a tall glass of milk.
Dude, I've done that.
Really?
I went at literally a friend of mine, my buddy Miles, like drinks milk all the time.
Yeah.
We went to a restaurant. We were like at like a nice place, like St. Ambrose, like in Soho or some shit. Like I'd like trying to like drink outside. And he was like, "Can I have a glass of milk?" I was
Yeah.
like, "Motherfucker, you cannot be ordering milk in public."
Yeah,
This is-
milk
how
for me
milk
and
is
whatever the ladies have.
exactly.
Dude, one of my
That's
friends
insane.
right now, he's trying to bulk and he's drinking like, dude, every time I call him, he's drinking a glass of milk. And I'm like, dude, it's so gross.
Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
don't dislike milk either, but drinking like 4 glasses of milk.
Dude,
a
Robbie
day-
Fox was on GoMad. Gallon of milk a day.
Oh, that's disgusting, dude.
GoMad is so crazy.
That's like you gain
wild.
so much weight.
Or it's like right here.
Yeah. yeah.
He just had like a
Just get a
disgusting
gut.
bait.
Yeah.
Like, you could do it with beer, which would be way more fun than milk.
Oh,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like if you want a
Yeah.
gut, like just get drunk. You
Just
know what I
drink
mean?
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that
So
just
bad.
seems
Case of beer a day.
wild to me. I don't know. I kind of got off milk for a while. I kind of bought into the supremacy of like almond milk,
Yeah.
milk alternatives.
Yeah.
Basically the fake whiskey of milk.
Yeah.
And I recently got back on. I didn't buy the propaganda.
When I have like cereal, I'll still use like whole milk, like regular milk.
Why do we think we can't do it?
I don't know. I'm not doing the almond milk grosses me out. I like almond milk in like coffee.
But at that point, it's like just do regular milk. Why
Yeah,
what
yeah.
What happened? Like why
I have
do
no
we all
idea.
buy into this fake?
I think
milk
it's because
conspiracy?
it tears people's assholes up.
Does it?
I think it makes
Yeah.
people fart.
Bad.
Yeah, viciously. Are you? So you could just crush ice cream like that, no problem.
I mean, just a healthy amount of ice cream. Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
just-
not trying to brag. Like, I don't think I'm better. Like, I'm just like a
Yo,
regular
you're a
guy.
fucking beast,
No,
bro.
like I'm not. Like I'm not trying to stunt on you guys. But like, I'll just have a regular amount of ice cream and feel fine. Yeah. I mean, do you get like stomach aches?
I think, or I don't know. I'll like sometimes consciously get dairy-free ice cream. I have some dairy-free in the fridge right now, and it just is less of a. I just feel a little bit less guilty, and it's less of a chance that it's going to do some crazy shit to my stomach.
I could see that. I don't know. Sometimes I get caught up on food that's pretending to be other food.
Oh yeah, that
Oh,
shit's
I
weird.
get that for sure.
But like I don't like if you're vegan, vegetarian, I completely support it. I actually think it's like a moral position to be in. Like, yeah, not killing animals is like probably good for like the world. I'm not against
Yeah.
that. But if you're like, don't eat fake chicken.
yeah, and don't get a cheeseburger that's made of beans.
Just eat beans.
Yeah.
Beans are awesome. I
Yeah.
like carrots. Like just eat carrots. Like you don't have to eat like a fake like imitation carrot. You know what I'm saying? Like just like stop trying to jack our shit.
Yeah.
And just eat regular beans.
Yeah, just
Like
eat the ingredients.
You know
Where
what
do you
I'm
stand
saying?
on like cloned meat? Like if someone's gonna clone a steak for you, it's like nothing. No one has to die, but you still get the steak.
that's the thing. I'm not really opposed to it. Like
Yeah.
they're like I've been, I'm obviously a fan of your guys' show. I consume a lot of like right-wing propaganda. I listen to you guys on Rumble a lot.
The Bud Light chain's back, bro. We can find
Yeah, exactly. It's not gay anymore. But no, I've been listening to you guys on Rumble. I know you guys have talked about like that's a liberal conspiracy. That like the Clintons are basically trying to like create lab-grown meat, make us eat insects, stuff like that.
Yes.
So I
There
see
is a
that.
dude- there is a dude at Barstool who's like, dude, for the last like 3 years, he's been extremely passionate about that. We're all going to be forced to eat bugs.
Yeah, that's like a big thing.
Yeah.
I know you guys have been talking about it, but like I feel like genuinely, I don't know. I'm like, I have no issue with like the synthetic meat. Why? Have you like looked into it? Is it bad?
No, I think that it's great. I think that it's, and I always try to find what people's problem with it is. They're like, well, the ecosystem would be overrun if we didn't allow hunting. I'm like, I don't have a problem with that. You could still hunt. I don't care if you're killing kill a fucking elk with a bow or whatever. I'm talking about factory farmed, like a cattle that will never walk in its life, or a chicken that will never see the light of day in its life. We don't need that. Just clone a chicken wing where you're eating shit anyway.
Right? Like I need to look into it. There's no way that a cloned like piece of chicken is worse than whatever's just already in the chicken.
Yeah. Especially
Steroids, just like antibiotics.
Am I crazy? Like, I don't know.
The conditions they're living in.
I'm getting too tribal. Like that's what I'm realizing. Like anytime someone says anything like, "Oh, Native Americans did this," I'm like, "That's good."
Yeah.
It's stupid. It
Give me
makes
the
no
balls
sense.
of elk. Yeah.
Literally. Like,
Yeah.
and I don't always do
You're
it,
like a
but
Liver
like,
King guy.
dude, that's the problem. We had Liver King on Flagrant. He came on and like talked to us, and the whole time I was like, "This guy is fucking genius." Wait, why didn't no one tell me this guy was literally Albert Einstein? He's the smartest guy ever. He got it perfectly nailed.
When was the last time you guys saw him? Have you seen him recently?
I haven't seen him in a while.
I
I
haven't
haven't
seen
seen him
him.
in a long ass time. That's awesome.
It's tribal vibes, dude.
Talk to me
Tribal.
nice.
But no, I have not seen Liver King in quite some time.
Last time I saw him was when he put up the video addressing the steroids thing.
Yeah, what happened?
Dude,
did
it was like-
Zuckerberg like blast him off the face of the earth? Like he's
Dude.
not allowed to be on the internet anymore?
I don't know. All I know is that I've never seen someone go from being like, I don't take steroids, to them publicly being like, I've taken more steroids than most bodybuilders combined ever.
Yeah.
I
Like,
think
I
he
took
looked
more-
bad. I think he was in a bad spot last I saw him. I think he was
He's
like,
still red as hell.
I think he was red, or like his body was doing weird things.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
know.
he's-
It
I mean,
looked
dude.
grim for him.
I watched that because who was the dude that put out like the hour-long documentary? It's like some
More
dude-
plates, more dates.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
Derek.
watched that whole video, and he broke it down, and it was like, dude, not only was he was taking every single type of steroid, like past like the maximum dose.
Yeah. I mean,
Every
it worked.
day.
He looked sick.
He looked incredible.
He looked
Yeah.
so sick.
Yeah.
Beautiful abs, beautiful
Yeah.
cut, just like the
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
obliques, pecs. Just
I mean, at this
everything.
point, I truly don't believe any man into his 20s that hasn't considered being like, oh, I'm gonna do steroids. Like, you're a liar if you haven't like thought about like, yeah, what if I just did steroids?
Dude, I had that thought. I used to go to the gym a lot, and when I was going to the gym a lot, I was like, so like I never would have actually done it, but I was like, if I was in the locker room and someone was like, I got steroids on me, I probably would have done them.
Yeah,
like, I
just
was
casually.
so
Peer
close.
pressure.
Yeah, I wouldn't even take a lot of pressure.
Like you do like a party drug. You're
Yeah.
like, yeah, do you want some steroids?
Yeah.
You're like, I'll do a bump of steroids. Like, I'm not like, yeah, I'll try it.
Because I saw a video a while ago of a dude who was like young and he was doing steroids, and he was like, I would go to the gym. I think he was taking SARMs, and he was like, I would go to the gym, I would get a pump, and then the pump wouldn't go away. It would just stay there.
Sick.
And then I would go to the gym the next day. He said he was having day-to-day results.
It was popping out right away.
It's a pretty good sales pitch,
Yeah,
right?
it's a great sales
Yeah,
pitch.
every day I
Yeah.
get more and more jacked. Like I don't look small anymore. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's awesome.
My
awesome.
self-esteem is low enough though that I like think the steroids wouldn't take on me. Like
Oh,
it just
yeah.
wouldn't work on me. It's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't have the body type for steroids.
You just pee it out.
Yeah, it just wouldn't work on me. I just don't have the body
Yeah.
type to get strong at all.
Oh, that would fuck with my head, dude. If I had steroids and I just looked the exact same. Like science can't fix it.
There was kids in my high school who took steroids and then just like laid in bed. They thought they were just gonna get jacked.
But no,
that-
it's
that
like a
was-
multiplier, right?
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. But I think that was always my idea. Steroids was like you could just take them and just not work out, and they just naturally you would get ripped.
Yeah.
And these kids were just like they did it for like a month.
Yeah, I think you just get cancer. I think, that's like, I think that you basically, yeah, can I just have some cancer? And then they just give it to you.
Yeah.
And then if you work out, then it's not cancer, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I guess that's what, like the problem with steroids. Like it just makes everything grow.
Yeah.
So if you have bad shit, it makes that grow
Yeah.
also. So you're just kind of like rolling the dice.
What's the one that makes it? Yeah. What's the one that actually it literally makes like? Is it H? What is it?
Oh, the one that Elfman was using?
HGH, human growth hormone.
Yeah, that's the one that makes your heart fucking huge, right?
Oh, really?
And I think that's what like Sammy Sosa was on. Those dudes whose like heads literally like got their skull got bigger.
Yeah, I can't take whatever makes your head bigger. Don't give me that.
You got the size 8 new era,
dude. Literally, bro, I can't wear fitteds.
Really?
I was the manager of my high school baseball team again. You know, not sure, right? But like
huge.
literally,
Athlete.
Dude, yeah, athlete D1, and they gave me a fitted hat, and it just didn't fit. They're like, "We'll get you another one," and it didn't fit again. And they were like, "We have to order one specially from the company to get another one for your head."
Sucks. So were you just out there on like the first couple games of the season,
Just getting
no
sunburned,
hat?
dude. Just getting sunburned. Just like wearing
You
the
just had
jersey.
a fucking Yankees hat on or some shit.
Just literally had like a snapback just unbuckled, like I had dreads. Like I'm literally having just like the sickest dreads ever. It was insane. I was so pissed about it. I was
That's
like,
so funny.
Yeah, my head is just too.
It doesn't look big.
It really doesn't look like you have a
Well,
big head.
I'm far away.
It's like looking in the rearview mirror.
Yeah, but if I get closer to you guys, then it'll be like, well, it's
Wait, lean in a little bit. Oh my god.
it's bigger.
That'd be
What
hilarious
the
if you were
fuck?
just like 20 feet away from us and we just didn't know. Just had no idea.
I stand up. Oh shit! He's so
Mr.
far.
Met. What the fuck
Welcome
is
to Pee Wee's
that?
Playhouse. Yeah, the whole thing's an optical illusion. But no, shout out Liver King, bro. I feel bad for that guy. That was a tough apology.
It was really tough. I didn't watch the whole thing. It got too uncomfortable.
I felt bad for because I genuinely liked the guy. I was like, damn, this is. I think the worst apology video of all time ever is Jerry Sandusky. It's the all-time greatest. Like,
Did he do an apology
It
video?
wasn't really like an apology, but like they interviewed him and they were like, "Are you attracted to young boys?" And he was like, the actual answer. He goes,
Oh, man.
No, but I do it anyway.
"Yeah, exactly." He's like, "I power through it." No, he literally goes, "What do you mean attracted?" It's like, bro,
Yeah.
Jerry, come on, buddy.
Yeah, that's not going to help him.
Right?
Dude, one of the all-time bad apology videos is Kramer.
The one with Jerry?
Yeah, when he went on
Letterman?
Letterman,
Have you seen
yeah.
this?
Yeah, it's
And
incredible.
Jerry's like, stop laughing.
this is serious.
He keeps on going, I just want to apologize to the Afro-Americans. I was like, I don't think you're
And
supposed
the
to say
crowd's like,
Afro.
They're howling laughing.
there's no light, there's no laugh light on. Or do you think the guy was just flipping the laugh light?
Dude, imagine the guy in the back just fucking
Yeah, fucking
just going
awesome.
crazy.
Dude, that video, I didn't even know that existed until like recently. I remember I watched that and I was dying laughing.
It's one of the funniest things I've ever
Yeah.
seen. It's and Jared just being mad. Guys,
yeah.
he said the N-word.
Yeah. Well,
Come
like
on, guys.
cemented his fucking like cancellation.
That's the thing. Like, I think he realized in that moment, like, oh, I didn't need to apologize.
Yeah.
I could have just pretended I didn't do that,
Yeah.
and then it would have maybe been fine.
Dude, when was the time you watched that video?
I watch it every year. Christmas morning.
It's a family tradition.
I watch it on
That
Christmas
video
every
is
year.
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's one of those videos that you watch back and you're like, oh, dude, I gotta see it. That was so crazy. I bet it's so funny. And then you watch and you're like, oh, you're like, that is so bad.
Yeah, it's not even
so,
funny.
It's not funny at
it's
all.
just, like,
It's so
disturbing.
hard to watch.
Yeah, it's a deserved, like, it's one of the few, like I love when people, like, I've heard people loop him into, like, cancellations. They're like, dude, all
Yeah.
these comics are getting canceled.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, look at Bill Burr, Dave Chappelle, Michael Richards. You're like, all right.
Wait a second.
Like-
He might be worse than Sandusky. It might be.
Yeah. Affected me worse. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Sandusky
definitely.
did nothing bad to me. You know
It's
what I
not
mean?
hard to watch.
his like appearance on the last season of Curb. I don't know, it wasn't the last season. It was whatever the season was where they did the Seinfeld reboot on Curb. That episode where he was in it was so funny. Where he gets mad at the black dude and he's like,
never seen that.
He's like, I'm so angry at you. He's like, I wish there was something I could say to hurt your feelings. And then he looks over and there's like 30 people in the parking lot recording him.
Oh, that's so good.
It was really
That should have
funny.
been the apology.
Yeah, it was really funny.
That should have been it.
Yeah.
Low-key, like, Chappelle had such a good take on it.
Dude,
You
it
seen
was
that?
that's like one of my favorite like sets.
What did he
ever.
say?
Yeah. It basically is just like, look, this is when I realized that I'm more a comedian than I am black.
Yeah.
Because as a black man, I saw this and I was like, that's deeply offensive. But as a comedian, I was like, having a bad set.
Yeah, your heart goes out to him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, hang in there, Kramer.
Dude, poor Kramer, bro.
That was I think that was the first video I ever when I found out you could just watch stand up on YouTube. Because like the Laugh Factory,
where you started?
Yeah, because the not
Started the goats.
How do I start with my comedy career? Yeah, what is, I need to
Start
get
at Rushmore?
inspired. Yeah, how do I get inspired?
not the Kramer video, the Dave Chappelle responding to the Kramer
Dude,
video.
that was like one of like the OG like
Yeah.
viral YouTube videos.
yeah.
Yeah, it was all time. Laugh Factory kind of blew that shit up.
Yeah.
Like they had so many like clips that were going crazy, like the early 10s, I guess. What do you call that time? The 10s. The teens?
Teens sounds a little bit.
I mean, would you say like 19?
Sandusky-ish.
You'd say 1910s if you're talking about 19, like 15.
Would you?
Yeah.
The 10s, 1910? I don't even think. I think you just don't talk about it.
Yeah, I just don't bring that up.
Sweep it under the
Yeah,
rug.
When did World War I happen? You're right. Earlier.
Yeah.
Way
A while
earlier.
ago.
Before
Yeah.
World War II, that's for sure.
Yeah, way earlier, dude. Yeah, what's your favorite war? Do you have a favorite war? You have a top war?
Man.
We've been crushing a lot, or I've been crushing a lot of World War II stuff, but it's just so
Me
fucking
too.
fun to watch.
Yeah, and there's so many good movies, but dude, the modern shit I like the modern shit way more.
Yeah.
Like the fucking I was talking about this with Joe at the stand the other day that the modern movies do it for me way more than the old movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like Band of Brothers was fucking amazing.
I never actually watched
Oh,
the
you
whole thing. I
gotta
saw like the
watch
first 2 episodes and I was like, this is sick. And then just never picked it back up.
We both just watched that recently.
Really?
Dude, it's so good.
I still haven't seen Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, you got to do all
That's
these.
a great
Yeah, I know. I
movie.
got a lot of homework.
Yeah.
It'll give you an appreciation for the bloodshed. It definitely
Yeah,
will.
yeah,
for
for
the
the
next
boys,
generation.
right?
It'll give you a great appreciation for
I
them.
can't watch these types of videos because the more videos, like I've been watching a lot of fight videos just in general.
Yeah.
And as soon as I watch them, I'm like, oh, I would love to get in a fight.
Oh,
They
really?
make me want to do it.
You know,
Like,
there's
if
a fight club in New York. There's like, have you ever seen? There's like spray painted stencils on the ground. It's like a heat map, and it'll be like white Fight Club sprayed in, yellow Fight Club sprayed in, and then like black Fight Club, and then there's red ones where I guess where the Fight Club is. I think it's on the Manhattan Bridge or something like that. But that's where like all the red ones are. Every day I'm biking over, there's like the Fight Club signs, but I don't know when they meet up.
and
What
people
time
actually,
of day.
it is an actual fight club.
I mean, I don't know why they would do a heat map to it if it wasn't an actual thing. Maybe it's just like a high school prank or something like that. But like, I feel like it's like a real. I feel like it's a real fight club, but it's got to be like midnight on Saturdays or some shit like
I
that.
have no idea.
I mean, that's kind of sick. I've never been in a fight.
Neither have I.
Just never really had a reason. What do you tell people whenever you're like, yeah, I've never been in a fight? Like, what? Like, why has no one ever tried to fight you?
I've tried to fight people. I tried to fight my like best friend like 3 times when we were younger.
And he was just like,
And he was like, "What are you doing?" Yeah. But it was just like that little kid rage where you're just so angry you can't even contain yourself.
yeah,
And then he was like, "What do you?" And then he would just like laugh in my face, and then I would cry.
yeah.
Yeah.
At that age, you don't like know even boxing. It's not like I'm gonna
No.
box with you. It's like I want to fight you, and it'd
Yeah.
be like nails and
It
like
would have been a
clawing
lot of
out
nails
eyes
and hair,
shit like that.
ripping hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like, it was
Like
the same
biting.
thing. Yeah, I didn't want to get bit. I didn't want to
Yeah.
bite people. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm good on fights.
Are you just calm? Are you just a calm guy?
I don't know.
What about what if you're like at a bar in college? You go to college.
Yeah.
Like, what if were your boys ever get in a fight or something like that, or like?
Yeah, I was always the guy that was like, hey, let's leave.
Yeah.
Let's get in the car because the police are going to be here soon.
Yeah.
Like I was with this kid one time and we were walking, and this is like the thing that turned me off because like I'm driving him home, like me, 2 other kids that were on the baseball team. I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna drive y'all back to the house, and we're leaving. We're like in high school. We're like 17, and we're walking by, and there's a guy, and he's like hanging with his girlfriend, and this kid that I was with like just wanted to fight. Like, he
Yeah.
was like kind of drunk and just like in that like I'm gonna fight someone.
Yeah.
And so he was just like waiting for someone to do something, and so when he walked by. And then he like looked at the kid and like stared at him. And then the kid was like, yo, are you good? And he was like, oh, now you want to fight? Like he's completely started by like
Yeah,
staring at
yeah.
the kid. And then the second the kid said something, he was just on. So he like gets in his face, like headbutts him. The kid starts swinging on him. The 2 of them are just like slugging each other. I'm like, God, can we go home? Like
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
not want to be a part of this at all. You just start a fight. Why do I have to all of a sudden get
Yeah. Why do I have
punched
to
in
get
the-
my
Yeah.
ass
Also,
kicked,
or
too?
like beat this guy up. Like,
then-
why do we have to jump this
You
guy?
seem like a
Yeah,
nice guy who's
yeah.
talking to a girl, and then out of nowhere, I get hit in the head with a shoe. The girl is pissed at me, and she's like, "Stop them from fighting." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm working on it, dude. Like, I don't need you to hit me with a shoe."
Yeah.
So now I'm like, "Do I have to fight this girl? Like, is this like a tag team thing?" Like now I'm in, right?
Yeah.
What kind of
yeah.
shoe? Like a high heel?
It was a Doc Martin. It was
Damn,
literally, it was like a
that's heavy.
thick
Oh,
shoe.
that's assault. She was the aggressor in this
So
situation.
legally, I'm okay that I dropped her, right?
Yeah.
Equal rights, equal rights, equal
Self-defense.
fights.
No,
Yeah.
she like hit me, and I was like, okay, all right. And I grabbed him, and I was like, yo, the cops are coming. And he was like, oh, fuck, you're right. And then we just left.
ran away.
Literally, I was like, God, like, what are you doing? I was like so mad. And then from that day forward, I was like, what is the purpose of this? I don't,
Yeah.
Right? Like, and someone starts a fight, and I got to just immediately be like, you're right.
Yeah, we do have to kill this guy.
If someone attacked me, I'd be like, yeah, of course, we're gonna defend it.
Yeah.
But like, I was just never on that energy. Like, were you in fights and shit growing up?
I had friends that were in fights. I would like. I remember I was in college and I was like driving home. I was in a play. I was wearing.
Okay, so yeah,
you know I wasn't in fights. I was in a fucking play, dude. I was wearing like black. Like
Wait, how old?
I was like 20 in a play.
Wait, really?
In college, I studied journalism and theater.
Did you really?
Yeah, were the things I studied. I was in a fucking play, dude.
Oh, that's fire.
I was coming home. No, not really.
No, I took acting classes, I will say.
Really?
Yeah. We're not so different, you and I.
Yeah.
That's true.
I got home from play practice. It's tough to even say. And I was like picking my boys up from a house, and they were like at like a wrestling house or something like that. And like as I pulled up, they were like getting into a brawl with two dudes on the wrestling team. Like two of my my one friend who's like a firefighter now, my other friend who's like a psychopath, and they were fucking started beating up. Like one wrestler was like 6'5". I got out and they started grappling with each other. And 2 seconds later, like a police car like rolled up, and I was like, get in the fuck car. Everybody got in the car, and the cop ran up behind me, flung the door open, and was like, don't fucking move. And then the wrestlers ran away. So the cops like half ran this way, half went back to get us, and then ran after them. And I just like hit pedal to the metal as like the cops like shaking his fist at me, just and they like went on a search for our car. They had someone else trying to move the car later on. They found the car, and like another friend basically got arrested for like moving our car. That it was like so much trouble for no fucking reason. Like I'm just trying to be in a play, dude.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to.
Wait,
I'm
what
just trying
show
to be
was
a
this?
thespian.
You remember the show?
It was like a grown-up Charlie Brown play or some shit like that. It was like Charlie Brown, but like they're all like teens that are like traumatized. And
It's like Euphoria.
Yeah, basically, it honestly was a precursor to Euphoria, and everybody.
Charlie Brown's like smoking cigs. Like,
It literally was. It was like pig. I was like the Pigpen character, but he had grown up to have like OCD, so he was eating like chips with chopsticks or some shit like that. I still didn't learn. I haven't learned how to use chopsticks since then, dude. I'm terrible at chopsticks. It's embarrassing, dude. It makes me scared to go to Asia. I'm so bad at chopsticks.
Yeah, I'm terrible at chopsticks.
I know you're nice with chopsticks, bro.
I'm all right.
No. I know you're nice.
I did
with it.
do the rapping with the rubber band till late age. Like that's like the way I did chopsticks.
I
for
didn't
a
even
while.
know that was a thing. That's
You
how
don't know
bad
this?
I am at chopsticks. Yeah.
See, at Kobe Steakhouse in Longwood, Florida, they would give you the chopsticks and then do like a little piece of paper in the middle and then rubber band. So then you could just pinch it.
Oh, I see. I know. I do remember the ones that had like they were plastic and it was like they were together at the top.
Yeah,
and then
type
you just
shit.
Pinch those.
Type
yeah.
shit. I'm okay with chopsticks, but I don't really prefer.
You've been to Asia though.
Been to Japan.
And I mean that's ground zero for chopsticks.
Yeah, a couple ground zeros there, but yeah, no, that's no, chopsticks is one of the big ones. Chopsticks is one of the big ones.
No, that's the main one. Chopsticks, main one, more important.
But no, they chop it up for sure. What's up, guys? We're gonna take a break really quick because it's 2024, and it's time to talk about something important. When you are seriously hurt, your injury could be worth millions. Yes, that's right. The world is a crazy place, and one person's negligence can result in another's settlement. And that's why I got to talk to you about Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. They have over 100 offices nationwide and over 1,000 lawyers. Yes, these are the big boys. You know them, you see their billboards all over the world. If you ever drove down I-90 from Florida to New York, I'm telling you, you've seen the billboards, all right? Have you ever watched a UFC fight? You've seen them right on the banner. I'm telling you, these are the biggest guys in the game, all right? With over $20 billion recovered for over 500,000 clients, Morgan & Morgan has a proven track record of fighting to get you full and fair compensation. The annoying thing with most attorneys is that in order to submit a claim, you got to call them up, you got to talk to their people, you got to go back and forth on emails, you got to hope that they see it. They might charge you just to even look at their claim. Here's the cool thing with Morgan & Morgan. With 8 clicks or less, you can submit a claim and one of their licensed attorneys will take a look at it and get back to you. It's that easy. It's like ordering something off Amazon. It's just a couple clicks. You can submit your claim very easily and cheap. Yeah, how about $0? That's how much it costs to submit a claim with Morgan & Morgan. Extremely easy, no fee required. So, if you are ever injured, you can go check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless they win. That's right, unless they win for you. Unless they fight and get you compensation, you're not paying a single dollar. That's a pretty good deal. So, for more information, go to forthepeople.com/Gagnon. That's correct, forthepeople.com/Gagnon, or dial pound law, that's pound 529 from your cell phone. That's for the people, forthepeople.com/Gagnon, or dial pound law pound 529 from your cell phone. This is a paid advertisement. Now let's get back to the show after this short disclaimer. Yeah.
And so
I feel like you're getting off this story you just told me, by the way, was just the most insane.
Yeah,
There's so many details we got to unpack. And
we can unpack it if you want
my
to.
Japan story is not going to be close to what this is about to be.
Are you not legally allowed to fight? Like if you and someone else beat the shit out of each other.
There's mutual combat states. I think like Seattle's like a mutual combat, or like Washington rather, is like a mutual combat.
I think everywhere should be mutual combat.
Yeah. Yeah, that should just, I mean,
you
if
could both get arrested just for fight. Like if me and you left here and we went outside and we like beat the fuck out of each other, and then we're like, all right, I'll see you on Monday. Would we both get arrested?
Yeah, that's a good ass question. I wonder if that's like
I think
public.
someone has to press charges for assault.
Yeah.
I don't think you could just like.
But I'm sure
or maybe if
cops would
someone
come over and
sees
be
you-
like, yo, stop.
Yeah.
I think it's
Right?
whoever wins gets
Gets arrested.
Yeah, like you can't lose a fight and get
then get in
charges
trouble.
pressed on you.
Yeah, that would suck, actually. That would be a bummer.
That would blow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So in your fight, were you dressed
I was dressed in a button-down shirt with like shiny shoes on, like black patent leather
as
shoes.
Pigpen?
Yeah, as Pigpen, as like grown up.
Did you still have makeup on?
It was like practice, so I wasn't wearing makeup.
Okay.
That'd be amazing.
Calling it play practice is hilarious. Also, like it's a sport.
Rehearsal, bro.
Oh fuck!
It's rehearsal, dude. I did plays. Like as a thespian, like I know that this is rehearsal.
You did plays?
Of course, bro. I was Wickersham number 3 in Stu School, the musical.
Oh, that's pretty fucking good.
Ha said one, ha said the other. Ha 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 said the Wickersham brothers. You guys know that.
Of course.
And then I played Peter in Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Okay.
And
That's the line?
That's the main one. That's Aslan. Aslan's the lion. Come on, dude. Don't disrespect Aslan, bro. I could never play Aslan.
You definitely could. You literally look exactly like a
Don't have
lion.
what it takes.
You
I
couldn't look
nothing
more like a lion.
I look nothing like a lion.
You're the most lion-looking human I've ever laid eyes on.
Which, dude, someone said that. This girl I was with, we're all like at this club thing, and I was just like bopping around. And my whole vibe of the club is just like pranks mostly. It's just like mischief. So like it'll be like, like swapping someone's drink around.
That's
It'll
what
be
he
like,
does.
Yeah,
That's his specialty.
It's great. It's
Yeah.
like doing magic tricks. Like it's just like kind of like just tomfoolery.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize just how goofy I looked because afterwards we all got in the car and she was like, "Mark, you look like when you were in the club, your hair was just like looking crazy, like wild." I was like, "Thank you." And she was like, "You look like a lion." I was like, "Thank you so much." She's like, "You know the guy from Wizard of Oz?"
Oh no.
I was like, "Oh God,
That's brutal.
This is not the lion."
That's
that's not the lion you
that's the
wanna
most
look
cowardly
like.
lion.
Yeah, this is the worst lion.
the one that's crying the entire movie.
Yeah, that little bitch ass
The one
lion
who's ironically a lion.
doesn't stand on business.
He
one
belies
time.
all the
Yeah,
aspects of
crushed
a
me.
real lion.
Crushed me with one line. But yeah, I was not Aslan. I was Peter. Okay, leading man.
That's my
And-
bad. That was
yeah,
disrespectful by me.
Yeah, and that was just middle school, and then I got to high school, and I never picked it back up.
You had to check out.
Yeah, but like, and
I
then
think I was like, I only studied theater in college because I was like Googling like how to become famous.
yeah,
I was like, oh, fucking Brad Pitt studied theater.
That's like a big, they're always like, well, you know, one time Brad Pitt was a theater kid. Not so lame anymore, is it? And they're like, that actually is true. Maybe I should be a theater kid.
yeah, George Clooney was a
Yeah.
theater kid.
Yeah.
I was the pariah of the theater community, though. I was
No.
always wearing sweatpants. They didn't like it.
dude, come on, you have to wear your tights. Or
Yeah, I
whatever.
know.
I did
take it seriously.
senior plays in high school, and I was like an extra. I had like one big scene where like all the extras went out, and I missed the scene during the play.
Wait, what?
I was like in the bathroom or some shit, missed it completely. So I went to rehearsal like twice a week for like 3 months, did all the shit, and then just missed.
What
my
was the
part
play?
completely.
Or what was your part?
It was like student written plays.
And
It
you
was
were
like
like
a
a tree.
spin-off of like Harry Potter or some shit.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
And you have to do it, or you were like, yo, I need to be. in this
You don't
play?
have to do it. Most of the kids did it though.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun just because you're hanging out with your friends the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you went to the bathroom and missed the one part. You
I
had
missed
to-
my only scene. Yeah.
Come
Just
on.
completely, like I came back and they were like, it already happened. You missed it?
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, all right.
So now what?
Like my mom was in the crowd.
taking pictures of other kids, like waving at other kids.
Did you bow at the end? And everyone was like, "Who the fuck is that guy?"
He wasn't here.
He was not in the ensemble
Imposter.
cast. Yeah.
I will say, I do remember we had 2 shows. We had one on like Friday, one on Saturday. And I remember the Friday one was packed. Like it was like 1,000-person auditorium filled. And then the Saturday one, I remember I went out to like bow and it was like empty. There was like not even the first like 3 rows were filled up. And I was like, and I remember I looked at one of my friends and I was like, dude, it's fucking empty in here. And then some girl came up and she was like, "You're a fucking asshole." She was like, "A lot of people worked really hard on this." And I was like, the fuck was that?
It's just a fact.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It's not my fault you guys can't sell tickets.
Yeah, I didn't know none of y'all were draws. What the fuck? Like, I'm doing my part. 1,000 people showed up yesterday.
Like I'm at an open mic right now.
Yeah, what the hell? Oh, that's brutal. Yeah, I remember those were like really fun. Those like middle school, high school like productions.
Yeah.
Like that day you'd show up and you're like, "Oh, we're doing the choir today."
Yeah.
Like in 8th grade we did the choir and I was like so excited.
Yeah.
And then we did like the performance like for like Christmas or whatever. And then the girl next to me passed out.
Ah.
Literally
Stole
just
the
like
show.
stole the whole show.
Yeah.
I was working on my lines the whole time. I was about to kill my shit.
Yeah.
And then in the middle, she just passes out like onto me.
Yeah.
For attention.
For attention, probably.
That's what girls would do at the time.
Yeah, I
Dude.
think she wanted attention and then just passed out. I was like,
People are
fuck.
always dropping on that, like in like band and chorus.
Yeah, I've
and
never had that. That's
people,
never
no,
happened
I've
to me.
never had that. I've actually never even really heard of that happening
Really?
to like comedians.
Oh yeah.
Or, like
never-
someone just dropping on stage. I
Never-
guess I've heard of people like having. I feel like
Like
I've actually
dying,
heard,
but not like
I've heard of someone
fainting.
dying on stage before.
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
I've never
dying is
heard
reasonable.
of. Like, what is it? Just the lights?
I don't know. I think you like buckle your knees. Like
Yeah.
you keep your knees super tight and then you like lose blood flow or some
Yeah.
shit.
I think
Whereas,
I faked it one time just because I was like, this is something people do. You just fake it when you want to get out of like
Yeah,
when you're
yeah.
just bored as fuck. I think I like
what?
faked a faint or some shit
Yeah.
like that
No,
in
you
like a
did
choir
not.
or something like that.
No, you
At,
didn't.
I was
like,
like, I
a
need to go like
show?
sit down. It was like a choir, like choir show or some shit like that in like 7th grade or something.
No
I like
way.
fake fainted or something like that. I was like, I need to go fucking sit outside.
Wait, really?
Because I think just other kids that did it, and I was like, they have to be like I didn't know what it was like. I didn't know if they were actually like blacking out and falling over, or if they were just like, I feel bad, so I'm gonna like,
So I'm just gonna go limp.
yeah.
I'm gonna fake a diagnosis.
I was in the experimental
Yeah.
period of my life, but I tried it out, and they like, I remember someone like sitting outside with me, being like, "Are you okay?" Like, yeah, I think I'm actually fine.
Yeah.
Like, I think that I didn't need to do that.
Yeah.
Did you know people that did that where like they faked being hurt and like came to school like for attention, like fake
Dude.
cast, like fake crutches?
There was like 2 people in my school who one of them was on the spectrum, so it's probably not the best example to use. But there was a girl who was like injured for like 8 years straight, just had like a boot on her leg, and I was like, by the end, I was like, there's no way that shit hasn't healed yet.
Yeah, no, it's a long.
Like that is a fully
a
healed
Liz
leg,
Frank, dude.
Yeah,
It's high
yeah.
sprint.
You just don't have
Yeah.
shoes. You lost one of your shoes. That's why you're wearing a boot for 8 years straight.
Yeah.
She's just shoeless by proxy.
Yeah. I mean, was she on like the football team or something? Like, was she maybe like a
No.
tight end
A
or
kicker?
Yeah.
She might have been, yeah. Think about it.
I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, we had that like at our school. There would be the
Yeah.
girls that showed up, and just like especially like middle school, where like they would have like cast, like head wrap, and you'd be like, "What happened?" And they'd be like, "Oh, "Long story."
Head wrap is crazy.
Yeah, dude. There were girls with boots, fucking double boots. You don't see the double boot often.
No, you never see the
rolled
double
both
boot.
my ankles at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, what happened, bro?
Yeah. It was always, I remember everyone that got hurt growing up, they were like, "Oh, I fell in a ditch." That was the
Ditch?
biggest one. I was like, where are these ditches that you guys are all falling in?
Yeah.
And how big, I remember when one of my friends broke his arm and he was like, I fell in a ditch. And I remember I didn't know what a ditch was. I remember in my head, I imagined him like at the bottom of like a 70-foot hole with like his arm just in half.
127 hour style.
Just
yeah.
in a well. Just sawed his arm off.
But it was really, he just had abusive parents.
Yeah. Loser. Yeah. There's no ditch
Fucking
involved.
nerd.
Yeah, your parents drink a lot. Like, fucking join the club, dude.
I feel like it was a badge of honor to be able to like pretend to limp though.
Oh, big
Like
time.
if you knew how to fucking like limp.
Yeah.
especially
shit would play.
for your work.
Oh
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
as a faker.
Yeah, for your career as a thespian.
Yeah, somebody who
That's
would
like half of
constantly fake shit.
Bro, did you ever see the video of the people that like audition to be extras on The Walking Dead?
No.
Oh my god, this shit.
No, I haven't.
One of the all-time greatest videos. Let me pull this up. Literally, it's just a bunch of people like It's a bunch of Rones just like fucking standing around.
Yeah.
Being like, yo, I'm gonna be in The Walking Dead.
I'm gonna be famous. I saw Brad Pitt actually was in The Walking Dead when he was young. So
he was an extra in The Walking Dead.
That's how he actually got his start.
Dude, they literally. Hold on. Watch. This is all time great.
Some great thesps.
This is gonna give you flashbacks.
Oh my god.
Dude, that looks like one of those videos of like a local like punk show. That's the mosh pit.
Just fucking
What
swinging
the
on
fuck
people.
is up,
Yeah,
Denny's?
that's exactly what I was thinking. That's what it looks like. That's what they're doing.
But it's so funny that they're all like kind of like angling in front of each other to be towards the spotlight.
Yeah,
They're like curling around each other. So the casting director's like, oh, number 16 is.
Is there anyone doing a bad job though? How are they narrowing this down?
That's what I'm saying. What is the casting director looking for? Like, you're a zombie. Like, what? That doesn't exist.
And how much is too much? How much is too little? You know?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you as a thespian, like, is there someone in here that you think is really standing out?
Well, 16, well, run it back, 16, or the red shirt. There's a Asian woman in a red shirt. She was terrible.
She was bad?
Yeah, oh my gosh. She was bringing nothing to the table.
Yeah, like,
See if you catch red shirt coming through.
Right.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
doing literally nothing.
Yeah, I think she's pulling for like a more like subtle kind of energy.
But it's like, I guess you need that to flesh out a full zombie tribe.
Get it? Flesh out.
See, you're with me.
Fucking on it.
But then checkered shirt, I think, is doing too much, though.
way too much. That guy's doing way too
With
much.
the white
dude
shirt,
that just
right?
cut in front of checkered shirt.
Yeah, white shirt going too much, shorts doing too much. He's like kind of losing it a little bit.
Oh, one of my favorite videos of all time. I love this.
Dude, I always thought if there's a zombie apocalypse, I'm getting bit purposefully.
Really?
I think there's a lot more joy in being a zombie.
You a bug hunter, dude?
I'm
bug
eating the
hunter.
bugs, dude.
You're a
I mean,
bug
dude,
hunter.
I agree completely. I would rather be
Chased
I would
than
rather
be chased?
already be the zombie.
Nah, I
you ever
just-
played Infected on Call of Duty?
No.
No?
I'm actually not. Wait, why? Is this
Yeah, it's a game mode on
Is this
Call
going
of
to
Duty.
convince me?
Infected in Call of Duty, it's a game mode where there's like 40 people in a game, and then a timer counts down from 15 seconds, and then one of the people gets infected, and then you have to kill someone, and everyone has guns.
Oh,
and,
that's fun.
And you have to kill someone with a knife. And then eventually it gets down to like everyone. Once you get killed, you get infected,
And then
you
it's
just
last
have-
man standing.
Yeah, all you have is a knife, and then the people that are still alive have a gun. And then it comes down to last man. And dude, when you're like top 3 and you're still alive, it's fucking so tense.
Yeah,
It's way more enjoyable when you're just running around trying to kill the dude.
Just like being like on the roof of a mall, like worried that like someone's gonna come and like climb the side of it or some shit. That's the paranoia I
Yeah.
don't really want.
You just
Especially if it's
give
like the
in.
World War Z type
Why
zombies.
don't you just give in now, though? Like, just get like HIV now. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, just
yeah.
give, like, because you could be dodging that, right? Like,
Dude.
you guys are single.
If I was a world,
Right, like,
No, I'm married. I'm married as you,
Are
brother.
you married?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Dude,
so
if I
you
was-
don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
This is
I
basically the
already
zombie of being men. We're
Yeah, honestly,
zombies,
you're the
yeah.
one that you're the non-zombie here.
Yeah.
dude, if I was a World War Z zombie, have you ever seen that movie, World War Z?
No.
Dude, if I was one of those zombies, that would be better than my life is currently. Those
You'd
dudes-
have a purpose. You'd get up every morning being
You have
like,
community.
I'm
Those
gonna-
dudes
yeah.
run like 900 miles per hour, and they're like scaling buildings. Like that would be significantly more enjoyable than my current life.
Yeah, it is crazy. Like the average athlete or the average zombie is just Tyreek Hill. Like, why are they so athletic? Like, it's insane. Like, they can't walk straight, but they can also climb buildings like insanely well.
The zombies against Brazil's soccer team, dude. Who wins? I think it's the zombies easily.
Yeah, I'll probably take zombies, dude. I'll be honest. Dude, they can move, bro.
They're
They
studs.
genuinely
They're
move.
stud
Their
athletes.
conditioning is out of this world. Because
Yeah.
all they're doing is just hunting, and they're all on the carnivore diet.
Yeah, that's a good
0%
point.
body fat.
Yeah, they're doing full
They're
carnivore.
Liver
Yeah.
King. They're on Liver King.
kinda
That's
That's
what happened
literally
to
how
him.
Liver King lives.
I don't know. I feel like I would want to like persevere. I would try to like, no, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna.
Dude, it would get so tiring. It'd probably be cool at first. Like when you first blow the head off of a zombie.
Yeah.
Like, damn, that was so cool. And then after like a day, you'd be like,
But then
"This
those
fucking
zombies just,
killed
like,
me." Yeah, and then they
Eat
just start
shit and like
twitching.
they just come back towards you again.
Yeah, after your fucking 8th week of sleeping for an hour a night.
Could you just pretend like to be a zombie? How hard would that be?
No.
Like,
dude.
do they know?
Yeah.
How do they
Smell?
know?
Is it smell?
I think it's because your flesh. You'd have such healthy flesh that
Yeah.
they'll just seek you out.
Yeah, I guess I'm not rotting from the inside out.
yeah.
I'm not the living dead. Yeah,
Yeah.
That'd probably be kind of a giveaway. Damn.
I can't believe leprosy even ever existed. Honestly, I guess it still does.
Yeah.
but that's like that's modern zombies.
Yeah, in a way. Isn't that crazy? I didn't know why that was bad until I was like way too old. I remember like reading about it in the Bible. Like
Leprosy?
Yeah, it's like all over the Bible. There's like lepers.
They can't stop talking about it in the Bible.
Yeah, it's nonstop
Bible.
coverage. Like you never read the Bible, dude. You gotta start. It's fucking so
It's
good.
incredible.
Dude. It's a sick book
No,
for
it's
real.
so
I've
that
heard
shit
it's
is
good.
fun.
It's on my list of books.
The twists
to read.
and turns, dude.
Yeah.
You'll never see what.
Yeah.
Don't spoil it.
You're gonna hate the main character at first, but then by the end you're gonna be like, this guy's the
He's a
sickest
legend.
guy. Yeah, this guy's
He's the
fucking
one.
awesome, dude. He's like a goody two shoes at the beginning, be like, no, he's got a heart of gold. You know what I mean? It's fucking, it is awesome. But no, they talk about leprosy the whole time, and I remember asking my mom, I was like,
Yes.
so wait, these guys do whatever they want, they don't feel pain.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah, it seems sweet.
Seems
and so,
sick.
but that makes it sound like you're on zombie side. It's like
Yeah.
you're like
you're
you
more
were-
zombie than not. That's
But
true.
then there's like leper colonies, like like
leprechauns.
I
I was
thought you
like,
said,
all right, that's not in the Bible. Biblically,
Leprechaun.
there's no record of that.
no, there's like in Hawaii or maybe there were or maybe there still are leper
Yeah.
colonies in Hawaii.
Yeah, I don't know if it's in Hawaii. I haven't looked into that. But I
there's
know
like-
they put them together. I don't know why that's like, oh, it's super contagious. Like it's like
Yeah.
if you like touch a leper, you could get leprosy.
But then there's like fearless priests who would just go like walk among them or whatever, and just like I think the one priest was out there for like 20 years, like just serving the lepers. I don't know what he was doing
Bro,
for
this
them.
is all coming back to World War Z.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you got to like get close with them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I think the priest was just trying to get ahead of it.
Yeah.
He's like, look, if I'm on their good list now, like when the day comes, they'll look at me and be like, hey, don't come to school today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they'll give me a pass. You know what I mean?
Have you ever seen World War Z?
I don't think I have.
Do you guys know the famous scene where it's like the,
Yeah,
the
of
little
course.
kid?
He kills the dog at the end.
no,
Will Smith.
no.
Is that it? They storm the beach, bro. They're all like, oh, we're gonna get him.
There's a little kid and he's bald because he has cancer and he's like standing in the center of the zombies and they're all just flying by him because he like faced them. But I think it's actually just because they don't want to eat him because he's sick.
He's
Yeah.
turned.
Yeah.
He's gone bad.
Yeah, I think that's actually what it is.
He's literally past his expiration
So I
date.
guess it's nothing like World War Z. I was thinking about the priest just being out there. Maybe they didn't want to eat the priest because they didn't want to catch pedophilia or some shit.
It was definitely sexually transmitted, the leprosy,
yeah.
and he just wouldn't fuck them.
Yeah,
or-
exactly.
Apparently, you get it
fucking
from
certain ones.
armadillos also.
Really?
Have you heard? Or is it, yeah, I
From
think it's
eating them
armadillos.
or just
I think some
coming in
armadillos
contact?
get leprosy, and then if you touch an armadillo with leprosy, you get it. It's like the main like proponent of like leprosy nowadays. I'm pretty sure it's armadillos.
Isn't there like don't like koalas get
Chlamydia.
Chlamydia, yeah. They all have
Freaking
chlamydia.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
And most Australian women also. It's
Really?
Like, yeah, it's the whole continent.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
It's because they're
sense.
fucking the koalas or what?
I
has
don't even
to
know,
be.
dude. I don't even know which way it starts.
Yeah.
But no, the koalas got full on chlamydia. And like, if you hold them, they're like, they always tell you that as like a fun fact. Like, we did it. And like, the second you hold them, they're like, you know, most koalas have chlamydia. I'm like, okay, is this one? And they're like, nah. I'm like, okay, this is not, I'm not having fun. Okay, this is not, don't trick me with like a fucking virus. I don't want to get chlamydia.
Not
Yeah.
chlamydia.
Do you know how hard
that.
it is to explain to my girl? Be like, look, I
Yeah.
got the clap. Okay?
Yeah.
But it's not what you think.
That's not what you think.
It was just because I was this little bear I was hanging with. I don't know. I'm so grateful I don't have to worry about any diseases. That's the thing about getting married they don't tell you.
It's amazing.
You're not out here.
Were
don't
you
have to deal
worried
with it.
about diseases before you got married?
It's just in general, just casual sex just seems so high stakes.
Yeah.
It's like diseases, pregnancy, like
Oh,
it's like just
you gotta start playing more video games. Stop worrying about all that shit.
it's just
You gotta stop drinking and get inside,
That's what
bro.
I'm saying, dude. Just get
Yeah.
inside, quarantine. It was like my whole life. That's basically what I did, low key. Like, how old were you when you got married?
32,
How old are you now?
35.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You're a young looking 35, dude.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I'd say you're like 27.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You're 27, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck
I just
yeah.
think everyone's my age.
I think everyone's 27.
that's what I thought. That's what I
27 is
thought
the
forever.
sweetest age.
You think so?
I think it's the actually you could say that about a lot of ages, but it's a nice sweet spot.
Yeah.
You're old enough that you have like a grip on things, but young enough that you're literally still invincible. Like I
Yeah.
could fucking throw that arrow through your chest right now. You're not fucking dying, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, when I moved to
feel
New
it.
York, I thought everyone was like 19.
You thought everyone was younger?
When I moved to New York, I thought everyone was I thought Rome was like younger than me.
Oh, yeah.
Because he also didn't have facial hair when I met him.
Yeah.
I'd have terrible facial hair then.
No, this is nice. This is a nice
No,
beard.
I
it's
need to
nice.
get rid of this shit, dude.
Have people been bagging on you? This is a nice beard.
No, I've been bagging on myself, dude. I've been 8 miling myself. I am white. I am a fucking bum.
Just in the mirror every
Yeah,
morning.
every day.
Dude, I never thought people were like my age. I genuinely was always like, oh, everyone's older.
Really?
Like I thought you were probably my exact age. You're how old?
22.
That's what I'm saying. Like I assume everyone is older than me.
Yeah.
I have so many older siblings. I have 5 older siblings.
Oh, okay. Well, that
So
makes
I was
sense.
like, yeah, everyone in my
Are you the
mind-
youngest?
I have 1 younger sister.
Damn.
Yeah, 7 kids.
Your parents were getting it.
They had sex 7 times.
That's so many times.
That's fucking crazy, right? Like, what are they
But you're
doing?
not Irish. You're not Italian.
French Canadian.
Yeah. Is there a like stigma about French Canadians having a lot of kids, or was it your parents just?
A stigma. I mean, my dad was.
He was just a stick. He was just a unit.
Yeah, I just stick my dick into his mom's mouth. No, he just literally was just going after it. Right? They're Catholic people. And Catholics.
Catholic.
Oh, yeah,
Catholic.
yeah.
So
They
no
have a
birth
bunch of
control
kids.
allowed for Catholics.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just like, that's the rule.
You're technically not even supposed to use condoms, right?
No birth control at all.
Is
No.
condoms birth control? That counts
yeah.
as birth control? I guess that makes sense. Controls. Yeah.
I like where your head's at, though. Yeah, I like
Does that
where
even
your
count as birth control?
But when I think of birth control, I think of like birth control, the pills.
Yeah, no pills or like IUDs and shit.
Yeah.
But no, like no, you can't do. Some like staunch Catholics say you can't even pull out.
Damn.
You can't do anything to inhibit bringing life into the world.
And then Mormons, they do,
Oh, they soak it up.
they soak. Yeah, they strictly pull out. They don't even come.
Wait, really? I thought soaking was like you just like push each other together.
Yeah, but I don't think you come.
Oh, really? So you're just edging the whole time.
Yeah, I think.
I did a video on it one time. I went to BYU and University
soaked?
of Utah. I should have done. Got a little.
Let me hop in. In between the
tag in.
mattresses.
So that's like an advanced. Like that's like the more. That's like derfing. I think they call that derfing as
The
well.
one that you told me about with the mattresses?
Yeah, where they they
Have you
sway
heard
you
about
back and
this?
forth.
Wait, can you explain
Dude,
soaking?
it's so. Could you hand me one of those drinks?
So should we do another shot of fake whiskey?
Dude, I'd be that time, dude.
Those things were
We're
natural.
getting loose, bro. Wait, what is soaking, for
is you
anyone that doesn't know?
you put the car in the garage and you just leave it in park. It just idles there. You put a penis into a vagina and there's no humping because humping is the act of sin. That's where the sex comes into play. If you just put it there and you just leave it there, then like in the eyes of God, that's like a loophole. That and the poop hole loophole, anal sex,
Yeah.
are the two ways that they
Can they thrust with anal?
Yes, they get thrust with anal. Vaginal thrusting sex is the main thing that the Mormons are not cool with. But they would do but then the other thing like or they also call that derfing, but like I think the real derfing is when you're between two mattresses. And I think it's usually standing up. So they'll either do standing up, you'll insert between two mattresses and like the friends will wave you back and forth like you're at a stadium and simulate that sexual motion a little bit, or like they'll stand around you on a bed and jump up and down on the bed to like hump your dick for you. And those are like the
Like a Tempur-Pedic commercial?
yeah, the wine doesn't move.
That's
My
amazing.
penis stays still.
Yeah, that's
Everyone jumps around me.
They should run that ad, dude. That's crazy.
Isn't
They
that
definitely
nuts?
should.
I've never heard the derfing. I've never heard the standing up.
The
and
mattress
sway.
thing is nuts.
That one's insane. That
Yeah.
sounds like a hazing ritual. There's no
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
It's like, yeah, we're gonna put each other together. Like,
Also, where are they
smush.
finding the space
Yeah.
for that?
What do you mean?
Do they have to like,
like
go
a
into
hallway?
like the hallway of the dorm?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
all right, 30 of us on this side.
Right.
You get to draft like who you get on your side.
I think yeah, like a
Like
big
I would
ass.
want the big guys on
Yeah,
my
yeah,
I
side.
need the football
Yeah.
team. I need like the Samoan lineman.
and nose
yeah.
tackle just to fucking get in there.
Just derf the fuck out of me. But some of the people would like, even the people that talked about it in the video, they said they had like their Bishop Rick, who's their like basically an archbishop, came to their house and like excommunicated them for being in the video. And then there were other people in the video who were like, or people responding to the video being like, this is bullshit. This didn't actually happen. But then girls would hit me up and be like, I'll give you a list of 20 players who played for BYU and the University of Utah that like took place in these exact behaviors. It's like, I think it's like
So
a
it
joke
sounds like it's a
now.
luxury. Like derfing is a luxury. It's not for the common man.
Yeah, it's the higher
yeah,
class.
Yeah, you got to have a pack of 30 dudes.
Yeah, you got to be echeloned up.
Yeah.
Have you guys been on the like BYU like TikToks and stuff like that? There's like full on TikTok accounts where they just go and interview people.
Oh, I've
seen-
seen
I've
that
seen a
shit.
couple. I've
Yeah,
seen a
yeah.
couple.
and they talk about soaking and
Yeah, they're like another 9/11 or one sip of a Bud Light, and they're like, 5 9/11s, to be honest.
Hey, why are you filming me right now?
Okay, 6 9/11s or a sip of a Bud Light.
Yeah. That's like literally like that's what their answers are like.
Or they'll be like, when was the first, like, how soon did people start dating? And they'll be like, first day of freshman year, like, they saw guys propose to girls. Like, they met immediately.
I mean, that's wild.
That's so
hilarious.
crazy.
That's
Like, I
wild.
Do you
wanna
have
marry
to be
you.
Mormon to go to that school? Or is
I
it
don't
just
think
like you
so,
just
but
wouldn't go? if
you just wouldn't go otherwise.
Zach Wilson went to BYU, right?
And he's Mormon.
Mahomes.
He's Mormon as
Oh, I didn't know he was actually Mormon.
Yeah, what?
Thought he was just faking it for attention.
No, I thought the Mormon Mahomes thing
Virtue
was, I thought it was
signaling?
just the best school he could get into.
No, he's, I think, a very legitimate Mormon.
That's crazy.
Wait, who is this?
Zach Wilson,
He was a Jets quarterback. Or he was a very high draft
Oh,
pick.
really?
He was like a stud.
but he's terrible.
Yeah. And I think he also like had he like sex with his
Friend's mom.
or his mom's friend.
No, his friend's mom, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mom's friend. I mean, they're
I
both
think his
pretty
mom.
hot.
I think his mom's friend because there's a
Mom's
picture of the
friend
mom
is
with
hot.
all of them, and it was like it's this lady on the
I
far
didn't
left.
know that.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That's sick. Kind of. If your mom's
yeah.
friend.
and he's a Mormon. Like that's so taboo. That's such like a dirty.
Yeah. Is he married?
No, I think he's your age.
So he just broke free.
So he's out here, just in the world.
Well, he's
Yeah.
a Jets quarterback. He's like in New York, living like a Mark Sanchez type of life. Like he's just, I think he's on like a Rumspringer type of vibe.
Oh,
like he's just
shit.
in the world.
Dude, you know like the actual religion? What is the actual religion called? Mormonism? What is
Is
it?
it
Church
LDS?
of Latter-day
LDS.
Saints.
Yeah. Dude, that's only been around since like 1812.
Yeah, Joseph Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, discovered some tablets and was like,
Yeah.
God wrote these. Jesus came to America.
Yeah.
It's all coming together.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of, I mean, low key though, people talk about how crazy Mormons are, which I get. With all that being said, I love Mormons.
Yeah.
And
I don't
I'm
think
like-
I've ever met a Mormon.
Oh, God, dude. They're
They're good folk.
They're great. I genuinely want to raise my kids Mormon.
Yeah.
Homeschooled Mormons.
I'm halfway Mormon, bro. Like, I have all of the attributes of a good Mormon. Like,
Yeah.
literally, my parents had a bunch of kids, grew up very religious. I got married young, closeted gay. Like I have everything. I'm literally doing it. But like, you have to understand, Mormons, they do a mission,
Yeah.
which is the most genius thing of any religious group ever to exist.
Yeah.
Okay, this is from a diehard Catholic. Okay.
Why is it genius?
Because you go 18 years old, all right? You get sent some random place in the world, like a GTA mission. Literally, they're just
Ghana.
like, hey,
Yeah.
you're going to Ghana. And you're like, all right. So at 18 years old, you pack up all your shit, you say bye to your family, you and some random dude go to Ghana, and you just have to figure it out.
Yeah.
You have some resources, like you have like support lines and people helping you with shit. You have to go door to door selling the most personal thing in your entire life, the thing that you care about the most, get rejected every single day over and over and over. You happen to learn a new language, you learn a new culture, you get like friends and experience. You do that for 2 years. You don't talk to anyone. You don't really even have like a phone. Like you're not like on Instagram, like doing whatever.
Yeah.
You
literally
play
just-
basketball. Like all those dudes are always sick at basketball.
You like
they can always
you
dunk.
hoop, you learn a new language, you get to chill with your boy, and then you get to like face rejection and learn how to sell. And then you
Yeah.
come back to America, you go to college, you get a full ride to BYU or whatever. And then literally all of my friends that are Mormon or that grew up or ex-Mormon or whatever, they're all like the heads of these multinational companies, and they all like speak Portuguese. So they're working with like this Brazilian company doing shipping to America. They all make crazy money and just live an awesome life.
Yeah,
like,
it is a great life experience.
Bro, it's insane. So I was like, yeah, okay, minus like some of the culty stuff and like maybe some abuse and whatever else
Can't
happens.
drink coffee. Can't drink any caffeine, actually.
Look, there's
That's
pros
all you
and
drink
cons.
into prime.
There's
That's fucking mortal sin.
Yeah, there's pros and cons.
Execute
okay?
him.
Yeah.
If you think coffee is bad, I'm sure prime in the Mormon world.
Dude, I bet you if a Mormon invented it, they would be like, no, this is sick. Like,
You can't even drink soda.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, you can't drink sodies.
Or it was the caffeine. So you can have a caffeine-free soda, I think.
Oh yeah, probably.
It's got to just be
Or the
specifically.
golden Coke.
Yeah. You do like Golden Coke or whatever. But,
But
like,
some of them have multiple wives, too.
yeah, polygamy
Dude,
was
being
like a
a
thing.
girl Mormon would be not bad. They don't do shit.
They also get to do missions. They get to go to San Diego.
Do they do missions?
Some of them. But they keep them like kind of like interior.
I don't think they do
Some
shit,
of them.
dude.
Some of them.
Some of them are going to San
Mormon
Diego.
women
They're
are
definitely going to
fully
San Diego.
stationary. They don't do anything. Dude,
Even
I
during
watched.
sex.
What is that show? Did you guys watch that show, The Mormon Show? It was like a thriller, true crime. It was Andrew Garfield. It was Jack Krakauer wrote it.
No.
I don't know.
It was like Heaven. Fuck, I forget what it was called. It's
Heaven
on
Can Wait?
Hulu. No, but pretty much
Seventh
they,
Heaven?
Might be
No.
Seventh Heaven.
No, I forget what it was called. But pretty much they just show the women, and it's like that. Like all the men are out like working, and like the women try and work, and the family's like, get the fuck back there. You don't do shit. You're not allowed to do shit.
Dude, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, half of them are Mormon. And the one girl married her grandfather.
No.
Fuck.
It was like the first episode. They're like, that's her only storyline, is that she married her grandfather.
That's crazy.
Because it was like her grandmom's wish for her grandfather.
Oh.
He was like,
Smash? Did they smash?
I mean,
There's
yeah.
no way.
Yeah.
At least soaked. That would
Yeah.
be way worse.
That's
dude.
crazy.
She married her grandfather.
Imagine having to soak with your grandfather.
Yeah, that should be.
I'd rather fuck. That's crazy.
Yeah. Something about like the quiet, just silence.
Yeah.
Like the stationary fishness of it.
in
is
your
wrong.
mansion, in their like massive house. She's so
Yeah.
rich, like Gucci everything. Like she has beautiful clothes, beautiful home, like beautiful everything. But her like grandmother's dying wish was that her husband marries the granddaughter. And it's this.
That's kind of hilarious by the grandmother.
Yeah.
Fuck up the whole family. If I'm gonna die, I'm destroying the whole family.
Yeah, my dying wish is going to be insane. Like, my dying wish, we need to invade Ukraine. Okay? As my
It probably
family.
was someone's. That's why we're
like
doing it.
Insane, dude.
It's so crazy.
Also, she didn't have to do it. It's not like it's legally
No,
binding.
Dying-
Be like, hey, grandma's dying wish was to bang your grandpa. I'd be like,
I think there was also a financial
Fuck
aspect of
grandma
it.
then. That's crazy.
she's
That's
dead.
insane.
what?
I think it was like a financial, like, I want you to have all
Yeah,
of
probably some big
this.
tax breaks in there.
Yeah, there's something fugazi going
If you
on.
fuck your grandfather, you get like a 50%.
Like, what is this like a Mr. Beast video? It's like, fuck your grandpa, get on an island. You're like, I'll fuck my grandpa. It's like a
Tons of people
Japanese
would
game
do that.
show.
Tons of people would, and grandpops are just getting hotter and hotter and more fetishized too.
Really?
Yeah, they've been
you don't think
fetishizing
so?
us.
Us grandpops.
Grandpops, dude. They've been coming after us. I don't know. There is like a little fetishization. If you say young, I see it actually, I'll be honest, between like in like black community. Like an older black dude with like a beard and like sunglasses.
And
The
like
OGs.
a
We call those
Bluetooth.
OGs.
Yeah, the OGs, like the unks. You know
He's a
what I mean? Like,
Bluetooth and like a Jeff cap on.
Yeah, like I'll follow like Shade Room. They'll be like, "What do you think about these uncles?" Or whatever.
Yeah,
and then all the
yeah.
comments are like, "Ooh." So I'm
Got
like,
the Stacey Adams.
they're
suit
getting
on.
fetishized. You know what I mean? And it's gonna
I-
come to us eventually.
Truly believe that, especially if people marry young. Like there's like 45-year-old grandpas out here.
Yeah.
That's hot.
That's crazy.
You don't think that's hot, bro? No. You need to fucking readjust your
Grandfather
worldview.
is crazy.
You're bigoted, bro.
It is weird to think that like if you have kids, you'll be a grandfather. You know what I mean? Like, do you want to have
Hopefully.
kids one day?
Yeah.
So like you're gonna be a grandpa. Isn't that
Yeah,
crazy
we'll
to
see.
think? Like, yo,
Future grandpa in training. It's like the kid who said he's like, you're talking to a future
you're talking
Marine.
to a future U.S. veteran.
You're talking to a future grandpa. Have some
so-
fucking respect.
yeah, check your tone. All right.
Are you on the kid journey at all?
Eventually.
Yeah, just not right now.
Eventually. I mean, I'm like down now. I'll be honest. Like, I'm like, we're not. It's like not an explicit effort, but like I'm not. You know what I mean?
It is interesting when you're in the streets. You're like, I need to do everything to not get pregnant, and then your mindset completely changes. You're like, damn, I'm having sex for procreative purposes.
Yeah,
like I'm
which-
doing this shit on purpose.
That shit is way cooler, in my opinion.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's like kind of lit. Like,
that's how the
do you-
big man intended.
Do you have kids?
No, I don't.
3. Triplets.
It has that vibe, dude, doesn't it?
There was
Yeah.
like
You have a Christian dad vibe. Like, I will be honest.
Pete
Like,
Holmes.
like, do people tell you that? Like, you could like be like a youth pastor,
That's love.
and like people would like really fuck. Like, I would go to your youth group.
Yeah, playing like guitar and being like, "Our God is an awesome God." People will go with it.
All right, let's freestyle now. Yeah.
Let me get a
Freestyle
clap.
for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think people would like that.
I think
Throw
they
down a
would too.
beat.
I
Are
definitely
you
could.
gonna have kids soon? You're married.
I'm married.
You have a wonderful wife, I'm sure.
Yeah, she's great. I don't. So I'm not like I'm not opposed to it. I'm probably in like the same phase as you are. I'm like finally. It was for a lot of it is like I don't want to be having kids poor. You know what I mean? Like I'm finally at a point of like some financial stability.
Yeah.
Whereas the same with getting married. I was like, I'm not trying to get married poor. I'm not trying to have kids poor. Like I want to make sure that I'm okay first.
Oh, I did. I got married poor.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah. Our wedding was like $4,000.
Was it?
And I spent all my own money. I was like,
Damn.
Fuck,
What
this
did you
shit.
spend it on? What are the if you only have $4,000, what does it go to?
literally, it's like
JBL
catering.
speaker.
Yeah, JBL Bluetooth speaker, Spotify Unlimited. Like, it's like there's a lot. It adds up, dude. Like, you don't realize it, but Nah, bro, you fucking cater barbecue. It gets fucking
Yeah,
expensive.
that's
bro.
what you have to do is cater barbecue that everybody can kind of just stand in line and get
Pulled pork
buffet
here.
style.
We almost did it like in the backyard type shit. Like,
Right,
we got
that's what you
married-
do.
We got married in the middle of COVID. Like, it was dead center. Like, it was reckless. Okay, like if COVID was a real thing, I would have felt bad. But like, no, it literally was in the middle. It was like September 2020. So we were supposed to get married
Damn.
March 2020, and then the fucking like
March what?
March 2020. We were supposed
No,
to get married.
what date of March? Because that's when it happened in
It was
March,
like the
right?
15th.
Oh, that was like
It
the
was, like,
day it
the
all
day.
stopped.
So literally, like as things were happening, people were getting scared. We canceled it like a month before, like as things were kind of bubbling. And so we're like, all right, let's just move it. We move it to September, and then cases start going down. It's down in Florida. There's no problem. You know what I mean? And basically, we're all like, oh, this is done.
Yeah.
And then it was not done.
No, that's when
then that
Omicron
winter,
dropped.
yeah.
Yeah, literally. But like that day we got married was like the lowest cases in the country. So we're like, oh, we're good.
Oh,
Like,
that's
it
awesome.
Keeps on going down. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
this is not gonna be a super spreader.
And then it spiked.
Yeah.
Like, you
Then it
probably-
was the- yeah,
you
were ground zero.
That was the linchpin right there. That was it. But no one got COVID from the wedding.
How many people were there?
It's like 100 people.
That's nice.
It was nice.
That's
It
a
was
nice
good.
size.
Yeah, but it was like I don't think it was actually $4,000. It was probably like 8 or 9. But it was like all the
$4,000
money.
of your money.
It was like
Yeah.
damn near all the money I had. Like, my
Damn.
aunt was like, I got the DJ. I was like, thanks. Appreciate that. But
That's
you don't
sick.
realize how expensive that shit is.
Dude,
Like,
it's so
was your wedding
expensive.
crazy expensive?
It was very expensive. And it wasn't massive. Like,
Yeah, I wasn't invited.
Really? Come on. Why did you invite Sas?
yeah.
Too expensive, dude.
Were you guys friends at this time?
I have like a.
We had just started the podcast right then.
Yeah,
So
we started the podcast like we were probably like 5 episodes in when the wedding happened.
I mean, that's like kind of intimate. you know
No,
what I
but
mean?
the letters and shit already went out. The invites.
Or the dynamic at Barstool too is like either you're like inviting nobody or you're inviting everybody. It's
makes
like,
sense.
but if it happened today, like Sas would be on the no, like he still wouldn't get invited. But no, if it happened today, Sas would definitely get invited. But it was also like, who does my wife know? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to just have people from work and then trying to be like, dude, fucking Portnoy's such an asshole. Like trying to talk work at
oh yeah,
the
'cause
wedding
that's
or
what
some
it would
shit.
be. Yeah, that's what it would absolutely have been.
Yeah. a
Did
lot
you
of-
invite Davey?
No.
That would have been an automatic invite because even if he can't go, assuming he's busy, he still
Yeah.
gets you a gift. 'Cause
That would be nice.
True.
And he's like gone to
And
every
he
other of
would
my
go,
coworkers'
that's the thing,
weddings.
Yeah,
which is
definitely would go.
yeah. I mean, it would have been. It's like a tough spot because like, do you want your family being like going up to him the entire night and just like trying to like talk pizza reviews or some shit? I feel like that'd be a
Yeah.
lose lose.
Yeah, especially
I'm trying to
like-
make it about me, okay?
yeah. No, I mean, it should be about
especially
your
in
wife.
Philly.
Yeah, no, it's
I feel like you went a little too harsh on Angelo's.
yeah. What's wrong with Pika's Pizza, dude? You won't go to Pika's on Westchester Pike?
Yeah, that's a good point. If people don't
middle
know
of
how
the
to act-
reception.
yeah, literally,
Yeah.
you're like walking out. Was it in a church?
No, it was that was one thing that I didn't want. Like I'm pretty or my family's Catholic,
Yeah,
but
you
I
don't
was
want to
like,
bring God into this.
yeah, this isn't between me and her. All right, fucking mind your business.
Yeah.
But we did it outside behind the art museum. I don't know if you've ever been to Philly, but it's like right on the water. Beautiful, lovely area.
Great
Yeah.
area.
Beautiful. Sass, you would have been there, bro.
Yeah,
I would have
no,
let
I've
you
seen it.
officiate.
I wish
you
showed me
could have
where it
gone.
was.
I wish you could have been there, dude.
I know, me too.
Would have been big for you.
Would have been big.
Fuck, dude.
It
Are
would've
you,
been
are you
huge.
inviting him to your wedding?
Hell no.
He's,
Trying to keep Barstool out of it, man. You know me.
he's getting married to the game, dude.
Yeah.
He's getting married to stand up, dude.
But have you had like a long term relationship?
Yeah.
What's the longest?
Year.
That's pretty good. It's not bad. It's not,
Yeah.
22 is not bad. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
No.
Yeah, I definitely hadn't had a long-term relationship at 22.
Yeah. Look at you now.
But you're in
Holy
no
fuck.
rush. You're not like, dude, I need to get married.
No, not at all.
The exact
Dude,
opposite.
my life is fucking like I can barely take care of myself.
But see, that's the beauty of getting married, dude.
Yeah.
Someone else.
Get someone to take
helping
care
out.
of you.
Yeah, someone else helping out, dude.
You get a nanny for yourself.
Yeah, well, I call her my wife, but yeah, you can call her whatever you want. You could say there's a lot of different ways.
So
to cut it.
in what ways does she take care of you?
No, she just helps with everything. She just makes my life genuinely so much better.
Yeah.
Like emotional support is probably the biggest thing. Just coming home being like, fuck everything. And she's like,
Yeah.
I agree. I'm like, thanks.
Yeah.
It's like, you didn't even have to say that, but you did. That's so nice.
That is nice.
And then just like, I mean, being in touch with like my family, like her best friends are like my siblings. I'm like, this is so nice.
That's
like
awesome.
she's just like connected with my family, like and connects me with my family more. Like if she wasn't around, I would talk to my family pretty little. I feel like like I just don't like I don't know. I just get so caught up. I don't always keep in touch.
Yeah.
But
What about on like a
them.
procedural level, like doing things? Do you do a lot of the things? Does she
Well,
do a
here's
lot
the
of the
thing.
things?
I can't lead with that because then I sound like an asshole. Okay, so I had to say the other stuff.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
what
yeah.
I really want to say is that she replaces the orange slices every time. She gets new mangoes. Like anytime I eat the dried mangoes, there's more dried mangoes. Like anytime like the Danimals run out, there's more Danimals.
I think I like expected that. And my wife was like, "No, dude, you're doing this shit."
Yeah, but then we cut it up though. So I'm like big on dishes. I'm always doing dishes.
Ooh,
Dude,
I'd rather get the mangoes than the Danimals.
No,
That sounds terrible.
I love doing
The
dishes.
short
Oh, it's the best.
It is meditative.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I've had dishes in my sink for the last 8 months straight that have just been sitting in there.
Yeah, just piling up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just only wash the fork that you need.
Dude, my kitchen, I literally do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll order food and I'll wash one fork that's in the sink.
And barely even wash it. Just
yeah.
You just put it in the shower with you. You're like, this is good enough.
My kitchen in my apartment is so small. It's like smaller than this table. And I drink a lot of seltzer.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I today I was leaving and I turned around and I just like I never noticed, but it's the whole kitchen is just boxes of empty seltzer. Like it's like you can't see.
He has no like trash receptacle in the entire apartment, so it's just like everything is just like different stacks and piles. Not to put you on Front Street.
No,
But it's been on camera.
I cleaned it up. I cleaned it up nice,
No,
but
but
the
this
kitchen is a fucking nightmare.
The whole thing is just.
I
What
mean,
about
dude, the
laundry?
whole
Like,
thing
what
is
even
a-
happens with laundry?
I do I mean, I bring it to wash and fold.
Piles.
How frequently?
You know, when I'm available. You know what I like? You know what I really like doing is doing laundry on the road.
That's an insane take. That's
Why?
a wild take.
Dude, doing it at a hotel, you just go down, you go, let me get some detergent. It's $1.
It's so expensive. Wait, what do you mean? Like with like the hotel washing machine?
Yeah.
What hotels are you staying
Yeah, I
at
don't
that
know
there's
how
a
many-
washing machine
Yeah.
like that?
Dude, like every single hotel
I don't
has
have
a
it like
washing
that,
machine.
dude. That's crazy.
Dude, are you guys
That
nuts?
boy's
Four Seasons,
rolling
bro?
in
What
it.
the
Yeah,
fuck,
that's
dude?
incredible.
Dude, when you any hotel like the Hilton has a washing machine.
Jeez.
Dude, just go downstairs and be like, "Where's the washing machine?" There's literally it'll be a closet with a
Did you
washing
say that
machine.
panicked? You'd just be like, where is it? Where is the washing machine?
Wait, so are you bringing a suitcase of dirty clothes onto
Yes.
the road so you can?
Yes.
That is really crazy, dude.
I love it. It's the best.
What's up, guys? We're going to take a break really quick because I need to tell you about one of my favorite new products in 2024. It's called Zippix. Yes, Zippix is a nicotine-infused toothpick. Now, if you know me, you know I like to indulge in a little bit of nicotine from time to time, okay? That's true. I don't like to smoke it. I don't like to vape it. Obviously, those things are very bad for your lungs. They're bad for your health. They make you feel bad when you work out. Not good. But nicotine on its own has been proven in scientific trials to actually improve neural communication, improve cognitive function, improve sharpness, improve mental clarity. Look it up. It's very, very interesting research. Anyway, back to Zippix. This is a nicotine-infused toothpick, okay? This is probably my new favorite way to get my little kick of nicotine. It's absolutely amazing, and it's great because you can use it anywhere at any time. It's very, very discreet. You just pop it in, and immediately you're getting whatever flavor you've purchased. This one right here, peppermint watermelon. Tastes amazing. They have 6 different flavors. They're all fabulous, and they all do the trick. Zippix is great for a couple reasons. If you're like me and you don't like to smoke or vape, Zippix is probably my favorite way to deliver that nicotine fix right to your body. It feels absolutely amazing. It looks cool. And also on top of that, I sometimes get food caught right in this little tooth right here. I always carry flossers with me. I always carry toothpicks with me, but now I have 2 in 1. Boom. After dinner, I'm getting a little fix and I'm getting food out of my teeth. I mean, that's a win-win right there. 2, it looks cool. It's discreet. While you're driving, you pop a Zippix in. You're feeling good. You're cleaning out your teeth. What do you want more than that? Secondly, if you're someone that maybe does smoke, maybe you do use vapes, maybe you do use cigarettes, you're going on a long flight. You're going to be stuck somewhere. You're going to be at a funeral. You're going to be at a wedding. You're going to be a baby shower for your baby. And you can't be ripping cigs at your own baby's baby shower. I mean, that looks insane. So what are you going to do? Pop a Zippix in. Now you're getting your nicotine fix and you're feeling good. Now, what if you're someone that doesn't even like nicotine? Zippix has something for you as well. They have B12 and caffeine-infused toothpicks if you're not a nicotine user or you're trying to get away from your nicotine habit. That's totally fine. Zippix has helped tens of thousands of customers in leading a way to a healthier lifestyle that, maybe they currently vape or use cigarettes, and they can probably help you too. Make your lungs happy and try Zippix nicotine toothpicks. Ditch the cigarettes, ditch the vape, get a nicotine-infused toothpicks, okay? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to zippixtoothpicks.com
today. Get 10% off your first order by using the code GAGNON, GAGNON, at checkout. Your lungs will be glad that you did. You must be 21 years old to order. And I just want to say this is a warning. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Zip more, smoke less with Zippix nicotine toothpicks. Now let's get back to the show.
So you have all your dirty clothes for Houston lined up.
Yeah.
Just
Dude, especially Houston when there's nothing to do. Probably wash them twice.
But
just
there
for the
is shit
fuck
to
of
do
it.
in Houston, though.
No, dude, there isn't.
No, there is.
I put out a like a public service announcement. I was like, what is there? I never do this, but I was like, what is there to do in Houston? Every reply was just absolutely
Didn't
nothing.
Keith Lee say it's like the best food city in America?
Yeah, dude, I'm so fucking sick of that shit though. The food. Every city you go to, oh, dude, great food here though.
Crazy
it's like,
hot take. You know what I'm sick of?
Food, I'm tired of it.
dude,
Sustenance.
every city you go to, they're like, oh, you got to try our fucking
ugh.
our dish. It's better if you're blackout drunk, but if you're not, it's probably gonna make you sick. It's really bad, but when you're hammered, dude, it's great. You got.
You think there's not good food in cities? Like, what are you talking about?
Dude, what food is there in Houston that I can't just get in New York?
There's probably like great decadent bakeries or fucking like
great Mexican food, probably?
barbecue.
But all food, like all that's gonna do is just make me have diarrhea. So it's like I'm gonna go eat shit and then shit so much out of my ass.
You have
and feel
IBS,
bad.
I think.
I do,
Like, there's
yeah.
like good food should not give you just diarrhea
Oh,
always.
dude, anything I eat, I gotta eat like the same meal every
That
day.
doesn't. That sounds like a you problem, not a food problem. I mean,
No,
you're
it's
Stop
not
blaming food.
Yeah,
For,
why are you blaming?
But it's like I went to Louisville,
Louisville can't be a good
worst
food
city I've ever been to in my entire life, and everyone's like, "Good food and drinks here, though. You got to check out the food and drinks." It's like, what, like a cheeseburger and a Bud Light?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough to come by in every single city in the world.
Yeah.
There's
New
good-
York spoils you. That is fair.
Yeah.
That's
No,
fair.
but you don't get good food in New York either.
Yeah,
It's not
I
like
do.
you-
I had sushi last night.
From where?
Shrimp tempura. It was great.
Now we can get back to the Japan
Yeah,
stories.
exactly.
Now we're
Shrimp
ready.
tempura. That's just a chicken nugget.
Yeah, exactly. That's a deep, that's
Dude, I
so
had
insane.
sushi, dude. I literally had honey mustard, shrimp, chicken, tempura. Like, all right. Chick-fil-A.
No, but it's like, dude, everywhere you go, it's just, yeah, that's because you're also like a foodie.
I like good food, but
Yeah.
I don't think I was always that way. But I feel like I've like
But I've done the food
actively
tour,
tried
dude.
to expand to try and find and seek out good
No,
food.
I've tried that too, and then you just get to a point where you're like, it's all the same. It's all just like, it's all good.
Yeah.
I've never like when people are like, oh, you got to try this food. I'm never going there being like, oh, that sucked. But it's like, is that enough to that? First of all, it's an hour.
Is
out
it
of the 20.
laundry? Is it good as doing laundry?
No, not even close.
Yeah, I mean, what is food compared to just like washing your favorite socks that you took across the country in a Delta bag? You have 2 checked bags. This is clean. This is dirty.
It's like, hey, sweetie, like pulling your socks out of your
Yeah.
bag.
Dude.
Did you have a good
the
flight?
TSA people are like, what is in this? You're like, this is coloreds and then this is whites. And it's just, I got to take it down to Houston and wash it. The longest laundry journey of all time.
Dude, I promise you, it's the way to go.
I don't know. I mean, that's just insane.
No, you're wrong. There's no doubt in my mind you're a food guy, that you're worldly enough that you like and appreciate different types of good food.
Yeah, I do enjoy that. That's like the only thing that I've ever spent money on ever.
Yeah.
Really. Like I don't buy anything. Like any money I've ever made, like we go on the road, we get $100. I'm like, my wife and I are gonna have a nice meal.
Yes,
That's the only thing I put it into.
it's so worthwhile.
That's how I feel, especially in
Yeah.
New York. There's just so much good food. But then other times I'm like, maybe I do just want to go to the wash and fold and just have a fucking night. You know what I mean?
All right, no. What
Like,
I
it
mean,
does-
what I
it-
mean when
it
I say
changes.
this is
It
when
does
people say,
fluctuate.
when you say there's nothing to do in this city, and people go, "Oh, there's good food," like that doesn't help me at all. That's 1 hour out of the day,
That's
So
fair.
is laundry, though. How long is laundry?
dude. 2 hours, first of all.
But what are you looking for? Like go-karts? Like what is like? Are you,
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Like, what is, every city has go-karts.
Yeah,
I went to
there's
St.
definitely
Louis recently, and we had to fucking go bowling. We went to a black bowling alley. It was us sandwiched in between two massive black birthday parties.
It's kind of
That sounds fun.
It was fun, but it was like that was the best thing we could come up with.
But here's
to
the
do
thing, though. Like
in St. Louis,
I
in a
personally,
2 million person city.
the question of what is there to do, I think is a bad question.
I agree, because then I think about if someone was coming to New York and they'd be like, "What do you?"
Why?
I'd be
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
I'd be like, "There's good food."
And again, I know you just asked it, and I'm not saying this respectfully. Okay, it is a bad question because it's like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
what is there to do? It's like I don't even know you. You know
I
what
think
mean?
there's
Like,
just not a lot of good stuff to do in most cities.
But what do you like to do? That's really the question.
Or it's like, yeah, if you love shooting guns, it's like, where can I shoot guns in this city?
yeah.
If you love
St.
fishing,
Louis, there's a ton of neighborhoods you can go there and get into.
most of St. Louis,
Yeah,
at
you
the
can
bowling
get
alley.
into gunfights so easily. Like there's so much opportunity for gun violence. Like that'd be awesome. But yeah, like
Or like fishing, you love fishing. Like, why not just be
every
like, what are
city
the
you can
good fishing
fish in.
spots?
You can
Bro,
fish in every city.
I went on trout routes last night. There's no fucking public water in Texas. All the water in Texas is owned. Not all of it, but like a large majority. That's why.
Are you whistleblowing right now? Is this a larger conspiracy that you're just about
No, this is
about to
real. This is
unveil?
true. This is true. I looked it up, dude.
That can't be true. What about like Lake Charles in Austin?
Who's Charles? That's really the question.
That's,
you gotta be
who's
asking.
gotta
Charles?
talk
and
to
what-
Charles before you
King
go fishing
Charles,
there, yeah.
Prince Charles.
Yeah, exactly.
That Prince Charles.
Yeah, yes.
Nowhere
You're
to
getting
go
no
That
fishing.
fishing.
makes sense.
We're
I was-
touching something here. I don't know if we really want to get
Yeah, we
into
should
it,
back
okay?
off.
'Cause this
Bro, I was
privatized
fully-
water in Texas. This is the Rothschilds. It goes so high. We don't even know how deep this goes.
I was fully ready.
I'll hit up Coach Prime. We'll get you
Hit
to
up
his,
Prime.
His,
Yeah,
his
me
ranch.
and me and fucking Travis
Hunter.
Travis Hunter can go fishing for bass.
He has like a stock pond in
Yeah.
his backyard.
With big old bass.
Do you have
think
a
he's-
specific fishing style? Like, do you only like trout fishing?
I like fly fishing, yeah.
Oh, okay. See, this is now a little more specific.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be harder to fly fish. Do you like make your own flies and get into the whole vibe of it?
No, I want to try it, but I don't have the space to do that shit.
To make a fly?
I don't have like an area where I can like put up the. You have to like have. There's
You
like
just
a
said
whole.
that your entire counter is seltzers. Why not? If you clear out the seltzers, I feel like there'd be plenty of fly
kitchen
space.
counter.
For reference, you need about 2 square feet.
yeah,
I don't have
exactly.
space for that.
But
It's
that's
not tenable.
that's where I play video games on my desk, so I have nowhere else to
But
go.
if I have a pizza box with 9 plates stacked up, like where am I gonna put that? You know what I mean?
It's important. I have a pile of socks, and I'm not in Houston right now, so
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm not there yet. So what can I?
What?
But
Blaming it on space is most insane.
but you can fly fish anywhere. It doesn't have to be for trout. It's just ideal for me to trout fish.
It's an insane thing, right?
You're finding excuses to not have fun, is what it comes down
Bro,
to.
I put out the announcement looking to have fun, and people, I can read you the DMs. They're going nothing. They're saying come to Austin instead. It's better.
What, just
Don't
get a little
even
more
go.
specific. Just be like, hey, I like these 4 things.
Or does someone have a pond I could fish in? Is there a spot I could fish at?
Because there's a guy that probably read
But
that.
then
he has a
that's
stocked
too.
pond. There's a guy with a stocked pond that
Then you
read
gotta
that.
hang out with him all day.
No, just be
And
like,
he's probably weird as shit.
tell him you're sick. Tell him, hey, I have COVID.
Yeah,
can't,
I got
but I
COVID.
do need to fish.
I have leprosy.
Yeah, I came back from a show in Hawaii at a colony over there.
Terrible
I had this
leprosy.
weird itch, and now I can't feel pain. But I do need to fish though. I need fishing.
Say that's the
therapy.
only key is the cure.
Yeah, it's a
Stock
panacea.
bass pond.
Yeah,
What do
exactly.
you do on the road?
On the road? Well, that's the thing. Like
But you're with all your boys.
That's the thing. We're with Schultze and Derek Poston and just the rest of the guys. Like,
Yeah.
and so it's like 8 of us. And so we'll just like, yeah, it's like wake up, work out almost everywhere. The first thing we do in the day is work
Right.
out. And
You're
then,
already losing me there.
yeah, but no, that is actually the best thing.
No,
to do,
I've
in
been
my
trying to
opinion.
work out more.
It feels so good. You
Yeah.
like start off the day and you're like, even if I bomb these sets, I've worked out. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
So everything's good.
It wasn't a total fail of a
Yeah,
day.
exactly. Yeah, I'm not going to kill myself. Like
And
I
then
will
you've
look
earned
out
all
the
your
window.
fun. Then you can like drink or eat whatever
Yeah,
you want
cheat
for
on
the
your
rest
wife
of
or
the
do
day.
anything.
You could cheat
Like,
for the rest of the day.
So many things.
Cheat all day.
Yeah, just cheat nonstop. Cheat day on cheat day. Like that's a thrill you.
Yo,
won't
who's
know
down
yet.
to cheat in Houston? Yo, coming down to Houston this weekend. Things
is
I like to
basically
do.
what-
Any girls to do?
Yeah. Any girls trying to ruin my marriage? Anyone interested in Houston? Which is what this text is. Like that's like I don't know if you're this kind of guy, but
No.
most of the time when guys are like, Houston, I made it.
I'm out here, just landed, like a picture of the airport.
yeah, no.
Like that is just like the laziest thirst trap. It's
yeah,
like
truly, it was
that's
to
not-
try
I
and
know
get people
that's
to buy
not what he's
tickets.
doing.
Yeah,
But
you're just trying to fish.
that's truly the
just-
only
just
thing
trying
I
to
want to
fish.
do. I'm gonna go fishing tomorrow.
But in the city, like where?
I go to New Jersey.
in Central Park with Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, me and Tucker.
Oh yeah, he's actually fly fishing.
Why are
like,
you filming me?
Why are you filming me?
What? Are you allowed to fish here? Yeah, but why are you filming? And he's like,
He did handle that pretty well.
He
He's
did.
like, what are you doing? He's like, well, I'm fly fishing. Would you like to see?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
immediately I was like, yeah, I do want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would be a
He
great
turned
video.
the guy completely.
Yeah, I'll watch this whole video.
Yeah,
If he just explained for an hour and a half how to fly fish, I'd be
Oh,
like, yeah,
yeah.
I'll watch this.
Yeah.
Just pop his in and fly fish with Tucker Carlson. I'm like,
Yeah, that sounds incredible.
yeah.
yeah.
Get boned up with him.
Fly fishing in Central Park though has got to be That's like all eyes on you. You don't want that. It's a lot of pressure.
He was in the tuck though. He was like, he wasn't really bothering anybody.
Yeah.
He wasn't really like that ostentatious about it.
But if you like hook onto a tree or some shit, tourists are walking by
catch
taking
a Shih
pictures
Tzu,
of you.
fucking Chinese lady's fucking visor or something flies off her head.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to deal with that. That seems like a lot.
No, I got a Jersey though. It's like an hour drive. It's not bad at all.
And explain the passion behind fly fishing, because my brother-in-law is obsessed, and I'm going with him to Montana in a couple months to fly fish.
Where are you guys fishing?
No idea.
Madison River?
Bozeman? Is that a thing?
I don't know.
right.
The Madison River is like it's in Montana. It's supposed to be like
You're
the
saying
best.
cities, he's saying rivers.
That's what. Yeah, you're on. I'm not on trout route. All right, I haven't gotten to trout route yet.
It's supposed to be like the best fly fishing in the world.
Like I don't even have space to make. I don't have the stuff.
Bro, this
right?
table right here is a good tie-in table.
You think I could fucking
Yeah, you'd have some success
fly
with
it
this.
up on here?
But I don't know. I was never into fly. I've only been fly fishing for like 2 years now, but like recently is when I got really into it.
Why? What is nice about it?
It's fun. I mean, it's just a different. I think like I grew up close to the water, so I like would go like out on friends' boats and stuff and go bass fishing, which is fun as fuck. But then like there's it's fun, but also like live bait fishing, I don't enjoy at all. Because that's literally you're just hucking a fish out and then just sitting there. Like you're not doing any work.
My brother's obsessed with this. He goes like to the intercoastal in Florida. And just like live bait fishing.
I mean, I'm sure it's fun when you're catching like 600-pound tuna and shit.
He's not even.
But there has to be something other. There has to be something else to it than you're just like hucking it and sitting there, because there's some people who are good at it.
No, that's literally what it is. You got to go get the bait.
But like
then
so the people
even
who are
that
good
is-
at
that's
it
just
is
snagging.
they're just lucky. You're saying?
I don't
Or
know.
they just know the spot?
I'm sure
think
there's a
the-
skill to it, but I think it's definitely
The good at it,
than
I think,
normal
is like
fishing.
understanding everything around it. Like
Yeah.
like the act of fishing is very little in my experience. The casting and sitting, it's mostly like, okay, what bait do we need to catch the right fish?
Yeah.
What time do we need to be? Where's the wind blowing in order to position ourselves around this little mangrove tree to like be in the right spot? All these people are upriver, but actually the real spot where they're going to be, the little honey holes over here, like that's fishing.
Yeah, that's why I like fly fishing, because it's like with trout, you got to know where they hide,
Yeah.
because trout are super like skittish. So you
Yeah.
got to like find like, oh, this looks like behind this rock there would be a trout, and then you throw your fly in.
It's like street skating.
Exactly.
Like, where's a spot I can be?
Exactly
You know what I
like
mean?
street
Just to get
skating.
my rocks off.
Which is why
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense to you.
Exactly.
You could drop in on the trout.
I just want energy. I want the thing that was fun. We did like deep sea, and that was cool.
Yeah.
But even that, I was so inept. Like I just had nothing to offer. Like we went in Costa Rica, and these like Costa Rican dudes like missing a tooth here, like 4'8".
Did you do like a charter?
Yeah, exactly. And so we just went, and they were so good. And
Dude.
like just rigging up this thing, ripping this thing, putting the bait
Yeah.
on this thing, throwing it on the outriggers, they're going off, and then you just reel.
Yeah.
You just like troll and then
Yeah.
like fighting. And the
So
fighting
they set
is
it up
fun.
for you and you reel it?
Yeah. Which even that is like it's
Training
like,
wheels.
Yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like I still haven't even fished. Because like the casting and sitting, you're just trapping fish. Like you're just tricking a fish. That's like not fishing.
Dude,
The
I
fishing
did
is
a-
knowing everything else.
Yeah, I did a charter when I was really young on Cape Cod with like my dad and my grandfather and my uncle, and it was like we caught like 70 fish that day. But it was like if we went out there on the same boat with the same equipment, we would have caught 0 fish.
Yeah, exactly.
We had no idea, but it's just these guys like know exactly what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, it's like the wherewithal. I don't know. I'm like trying to think of like a sports analogy. Like, why is like, I don't know, like basketball cool? You're just doing this. But it's like,
Yeah.
well, it's the whole other part of it
Yeah.
that makes it fun. Like this part is
yeah,
one little piece.
Like golf in some ways. It's like, oh yeah, you're just hitting a ball in a direction.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
That's the way I've seen it. But fly fishing seems like specifically meditative. You get to like go
Yeah,
out.
it's fun. I mean, I like all types of fishing. I just like that's what I'm into right now.
Dude, just do this in every city. Just everywhere you go. Just go
I
fish.
try. I did it. I did Portland, Oregon was fun as hell.
And what
We
a
went
great
out
day.
there.
Wake up, go
Yeah.
fish.
Yeah, that was
Go
like
do
the
stand-up?
ideal weekend. Yeah.
It's like perfect.
Yeah.
Or
And then
you
you're
just-
not like in the green room like fucking rotting. Yeah, I guess I'll get the buffalo bites. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Are you bringing your own
Shit
trout
that
to the
out.
green room? Be like, can you guys cook these?
Yeah. I'm actually need to whip this up real quick.
That would be legendary.
Specifically. I need tempura. Yeah, it has to be.
Deep fry the fuck out of
It
these.
has to be battered. Okay. But
I know
yeah,
these are fresh, but I don't want to taste them at all.
yeah. But I feel like you just want to be outdoors, like hiking, Like,
Yeah.
golf is even just an excuse to be outside.
Yeah, definitely.
Like in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I'm trying to just stay busier on the road because, dude, there's so many weekends where I've just gone out, just fucking blacked out, woke up at like 2 p.m. the next
Banged
day.
a hooker and just fucking kept it moving, you know?
No, dude, it's just a terrible, especially, I can't even imagine with like the arenas you guys are doing, just like rolling out of bed and then all of a sudden you're in front of fucking 10,000 people.
Yeah, that's where for me it's like, I want to work out.
I'd have to be like meditating before. That sounds, that would be crazy.
Yeah, I had like a little spell, like it was weird. Like we were doing like when the shows first started get big, like a year or two ago, like literally I was like meditating. I was just like just trying to like channel the anxiety. It's a wild feeling. It's like bizarre.
Were you using an app or just doing it yourself?
I was using Headspace. Is that what's
Headspace?
Headspace and
Or the
Calm are
Calm.
the two.
the one that is the dude, author, scientist, Sam Harris. Sam Harris?
Sounds like him.
Is that his name?
Headspace.
It's like a neurologist guy. I can't remember. Yeah, I think it's Headspace. Yeah. So I was using his for a while. And then I would just literally just do like guided meditations on YouTube.
Yeah, I literally did that in Pittsburgh last weekend.
Really?
I had to crush a meditation.
Like how long?
10 minutes.
And you just tune out and just like listen?
Guided meditation, yeah.
Yeah. I
I
really
crushed
like
one
them.
on the way here.
Yeah.
Dude, they're awesome.
Yeah, they're
I'm
nice.
I'm like a fan, genuinely.
Yeah.
I had this weird thing. Have you ever done MDMA?
Mm-mm.
It's a wild time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it until you're 25. Okay.
Is MDMA just Molly?
Yeah, I call it MDMA. That's the way it sounds.
Sounds
like
better.
It sounds like a prescription.
Yeah.
Is that how it was prescribed? Dude, I did it. And then like, maybe I did too much. I don't know. I had a great time when I was on it. But then like the next like 2 weeks, I felt so weird.
Yeah.
I felt like out of my body. Like I was on stage performing, looking at myself from like the back of my head, like so out of the present. It was just like the worst thing ever. I felt so like just like anxious, couldn't ever control it. It
Well,
was
it drains your serotonin, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like not good for you,
Yeah.
obviously. But the only thing that helped was meditating.
Yeah.
It was like if I meditated for like 10 minutes, I could get like 3 hours of feeling normal.
Yeah.
And then it would just be like kind of regress. And it was like, I was like, is this my life forever? Am I just,
Yeah,
did I
that
just ruin
sucks.
myself? And then after like a week or two, it went away. But it was sketchy. But meditating is the only thing that fixed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it helps a bunch.
is-
How long have you been doing it for?
Meditating?
Yeah.
Probably like I don't do it super often, but maybe like 7 or 8 years.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I mean, that's a decent amount of time.
But I don't do it. I'm not like doing it regularly. It's like okay, I need to clear this shit up.
Yeah.
But when I do it, my brain literally it tickles. Like I swear to God, it feels like so good at like the
Dude, have
top
you ever
of my
done
brain.
Wim Hof?
No.
That meditation?
I did a box breathing thing that was like similar. It was like, and you just like hold your breath for a long time.
Yeah, that's Wim Hof.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That
You like make
feel
yourself hyperventilate
you, like,
and then
feel
you hold
euphoric.
your breath in.
and then you can hold it for like
2 minutes straight. Yeah. Dude, that shit is like what I imagine like heroin feels like. It's crazy.
You
It's
do
like
get a high from that for sure.
That's like the most insane. I don't even like doing it because it's like the hyperventilating.
Get hooked on it.
No, the hyperventilating
Dude, I'm
part
getting
is like
junky,
too
bro.
intense.
I'm gonna see you
I can't
homeless in
stop.
3 weeks. I'm like, Sass, what happened? You're like, bro, it's fucking Wim
So many
Hof.
Wim Hofs.
I'm actually about to hit one right now.
Dude,
That's weird.
that shit's like it's too much, too intense for me.
Yeah.
Like the hyperventilating part is like when you're like you're twitching and like your hands and face are
You do feel the
tingling.
tingle in your hands.
Yeah,
or like,
and you like hold your breath and it's like you can like feel it like melting away.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
Yeah, you don't want to pass out for
No.
no attention. You know what I mean? If no
No.
one sees you, it's like, what's the point of you passing out?
I didn't
Yeah.
even get out of the play. I didn't even get out of choir practice. I'm fucking passing
No
out
one
right here.
took care of me.
Yeah.
Like felt bad for
Fuck
me. Or
is
anything.
this?
Like what the hell? Passing out alone?
Or just like laying on the floor passing out where it's like you don't even fall over.
Yeah.
Like no one will even believe you. You're just stealing
Yeah.
valor
Yeah.
of having passed out.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like I've ever since that experience, I just kind of swore off any type of drug, and I'm just trying to be as sober as possible.
Yeah.
Meditate, that type of shit. Even weed. Like I don't even know how you smoked weed for that long.
It was a lot of weed. Or I just did it every day, all the time. I just check out, literally wake up in the morning, like sit on the toilet, like spark up a joint.
Yeah, your brain is just built for it. Some people's brains, I think, are like disposed.
Dude,
for
I've
it.
tried so hard to get into weed and it's like I smoked a joint. So I've like been trying to like microdose it just to see if I can get to a point where I'm like, this is enjoyable. Like 2 days ago, I've had the same joint for like a year now. And like 2 days ago, I took one hit of a joint and I like didn't feel any. I was like, whatever. I was like, I'm like a little buzzed, but that's it. And then like 10 minutes later, I'm just laying in bed and my whole body is just pulsating.
Yeah.
Just
You got to remember how to breathe.
Yeah.
You're like, every breath is like water. You're like, oh, I'm alive.
Here we go again. Yeah.
This happens to me every time.
Yeah.
That's what I'm craving when I go back to it.
Yeah. Just
Because like it wasn't doing shit to me.
Yeah.
Like I would just be like, yeah, I just smoked a bunch and like I don't feel. But I wouldn't smoke that much. Like I would smoke a joint a day, but I would smoke it over increments like
Yeah, and
5
they'd be
times.
tiny little.
throughout
They'd be like toothpicks.
yeah. It's like little darts.
They
or
were.
whatever.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that was when I was trying to smoke the joint all at once.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm happy to be not. But I would go back to any any drug like other than like heroin, but like Molly, ecstasy.
Have you tried it though? You said you.
I like them.
Oh, you've done Molly.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah.
How was that?
It was fun. It was. I did.
Did you feel bad though?
The day after, I felt terrible, and
Yeah.
then I recently did like some like a beautiful clean ecstasy. It was fucking. It didn't feel. I wasn't hungover at all.
Wait, how long ago was this?
A couple months ago.
Okay, crazy.
And it was fucking. It was just went to like a Fred Again concert in like light rain. It was like one of the best times that I've had in my entire life. It was just like very. It was like just like spritzing rain, so you could have like the outdoor experience. And like by the time the concert was over, like I wasn't high anymore. It was like what it's supposed to be. I feel like,
Yeah.
not this like you're down like tremendous the next day or like 3
Meditating.
weeks of
Yeah.
having
For
to
a
meditate
week.
out of it, having to climb out of the depths of it. I feel like that's like defeats the purpose of doing
definitely
drugs, doing
makes
any
it
drug.
not
Yeah,
fun.
doing a drug and then having a week-long hangover after
Like,
sounds.
what am I doing? I don't have time for this.
Yeah.
Like, I have shit to do.
What scenario did you do the MDMA in?
This was at a concert in Montauk, like way out east, and it was like a EDM show. And I was like, this will be great. This will be fun. This is like the third time I've done it. I was like, this is gonna be no problem. And then the whole night was awesome. I had a great time. And then the next morning, I actually felt fine. And then it was like 3 or 4 days later, I was just like zooted.
Yeah,
And I just like, I swore it off. I was like, I'm good.
I think tiny amounts of all drugs are the way. Very tiny amounts.
At the same time.
No, just
Tiny
of any
amounts.
drug, like
Rev it up.
never just like a lot of drugs is. I feel like never good.
Have you experimented with a lot of drugs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
It's
not,
such an interesting like collection of personality traits.
Not
Genuinely,
heroin,
like
but everything else.
Supposedly.
studied theater, battle rapping,
Oh yeah.
like very calm affect, but then also like likes raves and shit.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is an awesome combination of
No,
things.
that's nice of you to say. But I feel like, or just a lot of my friends would try drugs, and some of them, I mean, it went too far. But I feel like a lot of it's worth trying.
What's your worst drug memory?
Like Molly, doing Molly, and then waking up the next day with the worst hangover ever.
Yeah.
He gets hung over too. It's hilarious.
I look like a
What
piece of shit.
Dude, when he'll have
Just
like
like a sweat
4
ball.
beers and then we'll like wake up at like a hotel the next day and I'll come downstairs and you're like you see him from like across the hotel and you're like, oh
You
my
smell
god.
me from across the
Just Walking Dead. You're like, what?
It's definitely not 4
You're like,
beers,
he
that
is
a zombie?
hung over, dude.
but it's when you mix it all up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Mix it all up with the bad stuff. But some days I just don't get any. I don't know. It's very touching. It must be something else, like whether I'm hydrated or what I've eaten
Yeah.
that plays into it, or
Dude,
mixing alcohols.
That was like half the reason that I stopped drinking for now was just, dude, the
Seeing me?
hangovers. No, the hangovers are just like
That's the thing. When you
unreal.
drink, though, you would drink. You'd like get after
Oh,
it.
dude.
You were never like 2 beers and let's go
Dude,
home.
I could drink like 20 beers in a night so easily.
Yeah, doesn't it scare you when they tell you like how much you're supposed to drink in a week?
Yeah.
Like you like talk to your doctor, and like, yeah, you should have like 5 to 6 beers a week.
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
Dude, we
Yeah,
would do
that's-
these case races on the Yak, and I would get like obliterated and like make a fool of myself, and then, but we would have like I would drink like 8 beers, 9 beers on that, and then I would go out after, and no one else would go out. We would just have drank like 8 beers in an hour, and then everyone else would be like, all right, time to go home and like fucking sweat this out, and then I would go out for like 7 more
Yeah,
hours
do
after.
spots or some
Yeah,
shit. Like,
yeah.
just in a blackout.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
How many comics are living that lifestyle all the time?
Not as many as you
Yeah.
would think.
That's
Dude,
what
there's
I kinda
so
get the
many
sense.
comedians are sober.
The ones that have longevity don't. Like, there's a lot of comics. Like, if you count like all the comics that exist in the world, like, yeah, there's probably a lot that are like drinking like heavily and doing stand up and like just fucking getting hungover. But to like really make a career and do it for a long time, like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
None of the comics I really know.
Because like folks who do that, I feel like want to socialize. Like they want the comedy to be the social aspect of their life, and so they're like, I'm gonna do comedy, and I'm gonna get fucked up, and I'm gonna hang out with the like guys and have a nice hang at the table or whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was doing every single night. Was like I would go out, do the set, and then just like get hammered and like hang out.
I never drank before I go on stage though.
Oh, dude, I would drink a lot. But I got better at it. Where I was like the last year, I've been like pretty much not drinking before going up, and then. Because when I first started doing stand-up, I would get hammered before going up.
Just like nerves, just like, let me just kind of get out of it.
And I would get so drunk, and then I would be like, damn, I just fucking killed. And then I would be like texting the manager, be like, yo, let me get those tapes. And then I'd get the tape like 3 days later, and I would be like eating a dick on stage and like laughing to myself. Being like, man, this is going really well.
That's wild.
Dude, there would be like 30-second pauses like between words. And I'd just be standing there like.
Which is kind of, I mean, like, as long as you're satisfied.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, that's all that matters. Like, you didn't need the external validation of, like, the whole room laughing. Like, dude, I'm having a fucking blast.
You might have reached, like, Nirvana. Like,
that might have been what it was. Yeah, you might
actually.
have been truly there.
Yeah.
It was crazy, dude.
You're seeking strangers' validation. Like,
Yeah.
Fuck that.
That shit is soft.
Yeah.
But for a career move, it was definitely good to stop doing that.
Yeah, that's probably smart. I don't know. There's part of me that's like, I think about this like party sometimes. Like the alcohol will make you think like, yo, that party was so much sicker than it actually was.
Dude, that was the thing with me though, was that I was drinking, and then I'd wake up in the morning and I'd be like, dude, that wasn't even fun. I wasn't even having fun last night. I was just drinking for no reason.
Yeah. Because you keep on drinking thinking, oh, this will get funner.
Yeah.
If I have one
I'm
more
going to create
drink,
some fun.
Yeah.
Like, this
once
is going
I
to be the
drink
alchemy.
one more,
Yeah.
this will be it.
Yeah.
And then you just get tired and more drunk. And you're like, fuck.
And you wake up at noon the next day and you're like, was I hanging out with 3 dudes that I've spoken to like 4 times ever until 7 a.m. last night?
Yeah. Hitting soliloquies to them.
Yeah.
About the state of stand-up comedy.
Dude, honestly, it's like, I just fucking love you guys. You know what I mean? Like this, like tonight, like solidified things for me, bro.
Sass is when you got really drunk, you would just talk about like the state of stand-up.
I not even that. I would be like talking to people who don't know anything about stand-up and don't care about stand-up. Yeah. And I'd be like, yeah, dude, the problem with that room is the ceilings are just way too high. So it's like all the laughter just disappear. And they're like, dude, no one cares.
So what was the rest of your day on the road? So you wake up in the morning, and what are you doing the rest of the time?
Dude, I just work on my soliloquies for the night. Honestly, it's like
whose ear am I going to bend tonight?
Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna chew someone's ear off. No, it's literally just like work out, go eat, and then these big venues we have to be in there like 4 or 5.
Damn,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, so like we'll just get there dumb early, do sound check. Doors are at like 6, and then show will be at like 7. And then if it's double header, then it's like 7 and 9:30.
I
So
guess
it's like the whole day.
I guess the big venues though, I was thinking the green room situation is probably a little different.
Yeah.
There's
There's
like,
like
have like
better
a pool table and
Dude,
shit.
some of these green rooms are sick. There's
Yeah.
like they got like the little shuffleboard with the sand on
Yeah.
it, and so like I'll just rather do this than do
Yeah.
stand up. Like let me just fucking play shuffleboard for
What's
like
the
an
best
hour.
one? Is there one really good green room that you've been to?
Dude, the
over
one
last-
in Chicago was sick.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what this venue was. It was like this big like theater. They just had this like sick. They had snacks. They were replenishing them.
Was it the Chicago Theater?
No, it was at Fenway Village or something. So like next to Fenway, they have this like venue.
In Boston?
Oh no,
Wrigley, maybe?
no. I know it was Boston actually. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it
Was
was
it the
Boston.
Wang?
No, right next to Fenway is the.
No, yeah, you're right. I got them mixed up. There's a Fenway Village, and they have a theater in the village. It's
Yes,
like
I know
MGM
what you're
at
talking
Fenway
about.
or something.
Yeah, it's like.
That's right.
Fuck.
Is it an arena?
No, it's just like a big.
It's where the Barstool Awards were.
The House of Blues? No, I don't think
No?
it would have been that.
I don't think so. I mean, maybe they rebranded it.
That's
thought it was
now
House of Blues.
House of Blues is. We were just there. That's like a music hall.
But that's
Okay.
right across from Fenway.
Yeah, it's
don't know.
next to Fenway.
Maybe.
Yeah, I
It's
guess
like,
it's not a theater. They'd have to like put in fucking folding chairs. I'm
Yeah,
sure they
yeah.
didn't do
I
that.
mean, if it didn't have a sick green room, it's not the one I'm talking about.
No, this
okay?
place, that's why I'm thinking of it, because it does have a sick green room.
yeah.
Did it
Now
have-
that I think about it, the green room is like a fucking hotel lobby.
It's fucking incredible. It's
Yeah.
like a beautiful green room.
It makes things so much nicer. You're
Yeah.
like, oh wait, this is sick.
Dude, when I did Zany's Nashville,
Oh yeah.
that green room, I was like, I felt like I was a king, dude.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, this is,
The
I
little
was
upstairs thing. Yeah. That makes you feel awesome.
Yeah.
There's another one. Oh, what is it? OKC, Bricktown Comedy Club.
Oh, really?
They have like really I'm food motivated.
Yeah.
They just have candy. Any place
Yeah.
that has candy that's restocked, I'm like,
What
these
kind of
guys-
candy? Are you chocolate or like
Always chocolate.
sweets?
This is probably one of the most pretentious things about me. is like I'm very specific with chocolate.
Oh,
candies.
you like the fucking
Belgian?
Yeah.
dark.
Not even like this is a weird. I think my brain got warped as a child because my dad used to like work in Europe a lot, so he would come home and he would like bring us like European chocolate. And
Like
I
Ferrero Rocher, Lindt.
think Lindt is more the vibe, but like I think it like warped my brain into understanding like fatherly love with chocolate, and now I've like kind of molded them together. In my mind. So literally, I'm like I won't even touch a Hershey's.
I was gonna say like a Hershey's bar wouldn't do it for you.
I like what is it's wax.
What about like a Heath bar?
Heath sucks though.
It's like
Heath
Heath
doesn't
bars
flavor.
are so
It's
good.
fine. Like if I was, don't get me wrong, if I was like gonna die,
Yeah.
if I was stuck in an elevator with you for like 7 hours, like
Yeah.
I would probably have half your
Have
Heath
a
bar.
Heath bar. Half?
Of yours, yeah, I'm not gonna take the whole Heath bar. I'm not a fucking scoundrel.
And you die?
Yeah, I'm also not gonna bring my own Heath bar in this elevator we're stuck in. But I would just house like just any Belgian chocolate.
Yeah.
basically. I would just like fucking crush the whole thing.
Damn, I'm the opposite, dude. I'm
Skittles.
The fucking created in a lab,
What? Yeah, what is
like
that?
goo and
Yeah,
ooze.
You want slime. You want
I need
sour
shit
slime.
that is goo, that is oozing.
Do you like sour candy?
Yeah,
This
I like.
is-
Dude, I like all candy.
This is a bizarre thing I've never understood. I have a buddy over here that just like every time I see him, he's like, "Dude, Warhead just came out with the new Super
Oh
Warhead."
no, that shit's insane.
He's
I
like,
don't fuck with
and
that.
he'll
at
just
all.
casually like suck on. My mouth is watering
Yeah.
from the thought of a Warhead.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
dude, just like casually suck on a Warhead. I'm
Dude,
like,
that's like just drinking hot sauce.
right,
That's
how
like
I
just
feel.
being like, oh, I just got this new Tabasco. Time to
Dude.
just sip on this.
One of the biggest mistakes I've ever made in my life. My wife and I got COVID
Yeah.
directly after our wedding. No, it was like we got COVID.
With 100 of our closest friends.
Yeah. Me and 100 of our friends got COVID. No, this was like 2022. I don't know. This was like a year ago. We both get COVID. We can't taste, can't smell, none of that shit.
Yeah.
So my wife was like, "Oh, you know, it'd be so fun. Let's go get like a bunch of like spicy sour stuff and see if we can taste it." I was like, "Oh,
I'm sure
this
you
is
tasted it in your ass.
bro.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
how stupid I am. I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, literally, we got like wasabi, just like raw wasabi.
Yeah.
And we got like Warheads. We got like those Paquito like super chips that are like super spicy or
Oh,
whatever. We
dude.
got a charcuterie board of just like stomach churning
Yeah.
like nonsense, just nuclear waste basically, just on
Mm-hmm.
a table. And we both sat down together and we ate like bites of the whole thing. And I forgot that like my mouth has COVID, but like my ass
Yeah.
is completely immune from COVID.
Your ass also literally has taste buds on it.
Yeah.
There are literal taste, like
Yeah.
the second highest concentration of taste buds are on your asshole.
Is that true?
Yeah, 100%.
At all times?
Yeah, they're there right now, and that's why like
You believe that?
the dude wipes. There's
Yes,
like the
absolutely.
dude wipes are like mint flavored ass wipes.
There's no way.
It's
bro.
why would it be called? Why would it be mint? How would you even know that it was mint?
And you know.
Because you read it and you're like,
Nah,
"Yo, this is
you know.
mint."
When you wipe your ass, you know. You feel a nice breeze down there.
I'm testing this.
You should. I mean, I have the mint dude wipes at home. I look at the labeling every day. I'm like, it's crazy that these are flavored. These are flavored ass wipes.
You
Because-
really think though? Like I assume it's just like a fragrance. Like, oh, it's nicer to have like scented things.
It's nicer to have a mint ass than a plain ass.
Am I crazy?
I mean,
I don't think so you can
I
taste
sound
mint.
like the crazy one that it's like that you have taste buds on your asshole, but
So
I've
you can
heard it
taste
enough
mint?
on your ass. You need to do the charcuterie board, but like suppositories.
Just boof it?
yeah, just you need
Yeah.
to be
Babe, we're
shoving
boofing
fucking
wasabi
leaves
tonight
up your
just
ass.
to see if it works.
Do
Yeah.
you like spicy food? What's the spiciest thing you've ever had?
Ever in my life?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Honestly, like there's been a couple meals. My wife loves spicy food,
Mm-hmm.
so she like her grandma is like full Costa Rican, so
Yeah,
like, she would
yeah.
make like kind of like Latin food, and so she would just like douse shit. And there'd be a couple times like we'd have meals, and she's like, I can't eat this.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's just like it wasn't even a singular thing. It's just like in general, this is the hottest thing. I'm sweating. It's just over.
Like Thai spicy.
What is the point of this?
I don't know. Dude, I was, when I first moved to New York, I lived with two like random dudes. And I was cooking dinner, and one of them was like, they gave me an extra, he like ordered like some Thai thing. He's like, they gave me an extra sauce. You can use it if you want. And I was like, oh, awesome. I just made like chicken and rice. And I like put it all, like mixed it all together. And then I dumped the whole thing on it. And it was like the hottest thing I've ever eaten. Dude, it was insane.
Yeah, it's
Did you finish it?
No. I had to throw the whole dish away.
you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, it turned into fucking poison.
But like, are some people just immune to it? Like, is there like a biological advantage?
Yeah,
like if you grow
there
up
has
eating
to
it,
be.
like you have an
Yeah,
immunity.
there has to be.
But I think it comes in waves. I think that there's been times in my life where it's like I wouldn't touch something spicy, and now I'm like, oh, I'll fucking do it.
I that's the thing is I like spicy food, but like I love like a hot wing, like a really spicy wing.
Yeah.
But then there's other times where I'm like, dude, this is just not. I'm just hurting myself.
Did you come to Nashville when we did the Nashville
No,
hot
I was
chicken?
gonna say because you
Oh,
told
that's
me.
pretty spicy.
Yeah.
Princes.
Yeah, or there's like there's one called like
Patty B's.
400 degrees, and they have like an 800 degree sandwich, and it's like just double test. It's so fucking painful, and it's equally, if not more painful, come like on the second end coming out your ass. Like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's just ribbons of hot, like of heat coming out of your ass.
That feeling of like eating something too spicy like induces like panic on me. Like where
Yeah.
I just like you saw when I had to eat the raw habanero on the yak.
Yeah.
And I was freaking like, dude, it's just like I don't know what to do. Like it's so overwhelmingly hot and there's just nothing you can do.
Because I think it's biological. Like
Yeah.
their body is like, what is happening?
Well,
to
yeah,
us?
like that's
I need to
why
cool us down.
These things are hot for a reason.
Yeah.
like literally the
It's
reason.
a defense mechanism.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like so animals and shit don't eat.
Yeah,
it. And we're over here
yeah.
being like, yo, fucking pump it
Yeah.
up. Like it's crazy. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd like if I went on hot ones, I could get like 4 in.
Yeah, but then I also wonder. I feel like there's got to be because, dude, everyone completes it. So it's like there's obviously like a mental thing where it's like you're on it and you're like, I gotta do it. I can't be the one dude who's like bailing out after 3.
Yeah, if Sydney Sweeney can do it. I can. Do it.
Yeah. Did she go all the way though?
I don't even know.
Just watch the memes.
I came like 2 minutes in. I didn't even finish it. I was just like, that was it for me. I was like, this is good.
Apparently on Hot Ones, I used to watch the show all the time. Apparently the actual Hot Ones, the last dab isn't even like close to the hottest. Apparently the bomb, I think is what it's called. It's the one that looks like a grenade. I don't know if you ever watched the show.
I'm familiar. I mean, I'm not like a diehard.
Yeah,
like,
I
I feel like you're
cannon.
exposed. Yeah,
the one that
Yeah.
looks like a grenade, it's called Da Bomb. You can buy it at like grocery stores in New York. Apparently that one is like that one they say is a sauce that doesn't even taste good. It's like clearly just like a concoction of chemicals to like fuck you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is dumb.
It is just chemical, like
Yeah.
capsaicin or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like there's like it's like a chemical compound
Yeah.
that people are. There's nothing.
So you could just jack it up as much as you
I
want.
think you could. Like I think Scoville's is just like arbitrary. Like
Oh,
thing that you
dude,
can-
yeah, because actually I forgot that I did that gummy bear a while ago. That was like 8 million.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What is it? It's a spicy gummy bear.
It's a spicy gummy bear, and it's like 8 million
Scoville's.
Scovilles. And that one was like people. That was like right when I started Barstool, they did that, and it was like I remember Tommy Smokes, this dude that works at Barstool, saying that he was laying down in the bathroom with fully naked, sweating, throwing up.
No.
It's so because your body gets so hot, and,
Yeah.
and then your body's also starts working to like cool you down, but it's not like
Yeah.
cold out, so you're like sweating
Yeah.
to try and like counteract it.
It's also there's no like I remember I thought I like beat the system. I like took a couple bites and then just swallowed it because it's a gummy bear.
Yep.
And then, dude, like the shit that was happening inside of my stomach was like they should run labs almost. Like it, like
Yeah.
there was like at points where like you could just feel full intestines just like shift to the side.
Yeah.
Like,
because imagine the work, the acid that has to be you're
Oh,
throwing
yeah.
at it to counteract that. To be
Yeah.
like, no, we have to break this down before we put this
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, it's sketchy. I like not the exact same thing, but like it's like it reminds me of it. I got icyhot on my balls,
ooh,
and I was like, oh, there's no way this could be that bad.
yeah,
And then unthinkable pain. Like the only thing that compares to it is like I had to eat a bunch of habaneros.
yeah,
And like just like that feeling of like helplessness. You're
Yeah.
like I'm just gonna be in pain for a while.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
And this
Chug
thing
milk maybe is like
pour milk on your balls.
is, yeah, pour milk in your balls. Like I don't know what like the Narcan for icyhot is. Like I don't know even if that's
just
yeah.
get stabbed in the chest.
Right? Like I don't know. I literally just sat there. I was just like, this is the most painful thing. Like,
I
the
can't even
water-
imagine that.
It sucks.
Because that's like I've used like fucking like scented like mint scented like shampoo or some shit and gone on my balls and it's like it hurts. It feels weird.
Dr. Bronner's. That's
Yeah,
what you did. You
yeah.
did the Dr. Bronner's. Dude.
Yeah,
You
I
gotta be
can't
careful
imagine
with that.
icy hot, dude.
Yeah, it's
It's as
fucking-
bad as they say. It's as violent as they say.
It's as violent as
I kind of want to try it, to be honest now.
to. Yeah.
What's up, guys? We're going to take a break really quick because we got to talk about your amazing dick game. Yes, you right now, listen to my voice, my deep, soothing voice. You have an amazing dick game. Mm-hmm. Or maybe you know someone with an amazing dick game. Maybe you got a boyfriend. Who knows? But if you have an amazing dick game, there's a way that you can make it better. And that's with the good people over at Bluechew. Mm-hmm. Bluechew is an amazing service that basically delivers a chewable tablet that has the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, all that stuff, but this is the chew. It's at a fraction of a cost, and it's never been easier to get your hands on the greatest dick game of your life. Never been easier. I'm telling you. You can go to bluechew.com and you can submit all your information to a licensed person, a legit person that will then mail you a discreet, very unassuming, but very, very powerful package. You know what I'm talking about? The powerful package to your home. That's how easy it is. You don't got to go talk to a doctor and be like, yeah, you know, I want, nope, easy. You got to just go on the internet, bluechew.com. I want to get the best dick given of my life. And that's how you do it. Easy as that. And for the listeners of this show, of this program, you are going to get free first month of Bluechew. You're going to be getting Bluechew for free. All you got to do is pay $5 shipping. That's a cup of coffee. Black to be delivering that BBC. You know what I'm saying? That's bluechew.com, BLUECHEW.com. Use the promo code GAGNON, GAGNON, and receive your first month for free. That's bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. And thank you so much, Bluechew. I'm telling you, man, check out this product. Even if you're one of these people that's like, I don't know, I don't really need it. What are you talking about? It could be better. It can always be better. Let's say you're in the 1%, you're about to be in the 0.01% with Bluechew. Now let's get back to the show.
Have you released like songs?
I have like 3 projects that I put out.
That's sick. Like EPs, albums?
2 albums and 1 EP.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Are you gonna put out more projects?
I haven't barely since in like the last 5 years I haven't put anything out, but I record all the time. Like I was recording like 2 weeks ago.
Oh really?
Just for the love of the game. But you got to put out your art, right?
Yeah, that's what Rick Rubin would say.
Yeah.
Got to live a creative act, dude.
Yeah.
You got to release things to create things.
I know. I got to start releasing. But I mean, I release other shit, but I got to start putting out the music, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a different type of
judgment. Are you gonna have Sas feature or what?
We did it. We did a track together one time with Benny the Butcher.
Benny the Butcher, yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Is it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible. I mean, my part's to everyone else's is good. Mine's awful. I was rapping like Jerry Seinfeld.
This shit's kind of hard, dude.
Dude, this was like one of the more
Listen to him.
Yeah, it's like one of the more embarrassing things. We went to this, we were in Buffalo because these guys, part of my take, PMT, they do like this thing called Grit Week where they just like travel around like a bus all week and they like do different videos and interview different people. And they usually do like a song. And Rone's always had a part in it. And like that year they invited me to do it too. And we like went to Buffalo and because that's where Benny the Butcher lives. And we went to this like studio, like a real like music studio. It's like there's like dudes like smoking blunts in the back and like
girls that you like can't film.
Yeah, girls that you can't talk about being there because they're like these are our 1 a.m. girls, like shit like that. and everyone's like Rone does his verse, like Benny the Butcher does his verse, like everyone's doing it, and then like, all right, you're up, and I'm like, all right, and I like go over and I have like the headphones on and like no one's really like saying anything to me, and I like have the lyrics up on my phone and I'm like the beat's just going. So I just like start doing the beat, like getting into it, like rapping it confidently. Yeah. And then I'm like, are we good? And just no one replies, and just like none of it was recording, and they like weren't ready at all. So I was just in there, just like passionately like rapping this like shitty verse to myself. It was so embarrassing.
I mean, I wrote the verse. I don't know if
You
it was
wrote
that
the verse.
shitty. I was like, it was pretty good.
It was a good verse.
No, I'm not saying that, but it was good that we went in a second time because we got the Seinfeld out of your voice a little bit. Yeah. We ironed out the Seinfeld.
So if you listen to it, it's actually less Seinfeldy than it originally was.
Yeah, you heard the
original one. Yeah, the original one was insane.
It's just full Seinfeld.
I was like going up, like in octave. Like I don't even know. It was like the lyrics were like Bank of New York.
Bank of New York just made the call.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking.
It is tough. You'd think it's not that hard. You're like, come on. It's
and rapping like on beat too, like with the beat. It's like, dude, I just wanted to get up there and just like get all of the words out as fast as I could with no rhythm.
Yeah, you want to just be sort of like a diatribe. You just want to just kind of like get it off.
Yeah.
Just monologue it.
Yeah.
And then you put the beat in later.
Because when you're rapping along with somebody else's song, it feels easy.
It's super easy.
It's so easy.
Like you ever do karaoke without a backtrack? Like that's I love karaoke. That's
me too.
Do you really?
He's great at karaoke.
I love it.
But like with the backtrack or without?
What do you mean backtrack? Like the
the vocals behind.
Oh no, I like it without the vocals.
So you just want to rip it.
Yeah, I want to do the
That's
song.
harder, I think, because it doesn't give you a bass line if you don't have the backtrack.
Yeah, exactly. Like if it's just the instrumental and the words, you gotta you think that you're a way better singer than you actually are.
You have to find the timing, the pace, the pitch.
Dude, This shit is hard, bro.
I don't even know if I'll ever do karaoke. Now that I'm not drinking, I don't know if I'll ever do karaoke again, to be honest. I'm not doing sober karaoke. At that point, that's just like a passion of mine.
That's the difference between us. That's the difference between us. Hey, what is there to do in Houston this weekend? You know exactly what there is.
Sober karaoke.
Yeah, 3 p.m.
Lee's
karaoke.
restaurant.
Yeah.
Daylight karaoke is an insane move.
Dude, New York City is a tough city to find good karaoke. That's the one thing. New York City, not a lot of good karaoke
That can't be
spots.
true either.
Yeah, I don't know
Dude,
if
a
that's
lot
true.
of karaoke in New York, you show up and it's like, they're like, we got a room for you. It's like,
Oh, that's like Japanese style.
I'm not going to go do karaoke with my one friend. Like, I'm just
I
going to
understand.
sing to one of my boys for an hour. Like, all right, I'm doing Rocket Man next.
Yeah, it's an insane.
You
that's
sit
where
there
you
and
look.
you sit there and watch me sing while I stare at you. It's crazy.
If you get a group of people together, it is fun though.
Yeah,
You
but I
need-
like doing it like in pub, like with like a bunch of like strangers watching.
Yeah, dude. There's
then
a
you, like,
spot in
yeah.
Orlando that's just like a dingy dive
Yeah.
with like the oldest karaoke DJ ever.
Yeah.
You gotta like grease him.
Yeah,
Like there's
yeah.
always a huge line, like 30 people deep.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, by the time my name's called, I'll be in a blackout.
Yeah.
And gonna have the best time ever. And then like if you really want to get your name in there, you gotta line them up. But there's a spot actually over here in Williamsburg.
Really?
It's Chino Grande.
Chino Grande.
And it's a karaoke spot, but also a restaurant.
Yeah.
So imagine you're just sitting at a booth and there's 10 other booths, and then there's just a random patron in the middle of
Yeah,
the restaurant.
That's awesome.
Scream singing, just like the zombies. Or
Dude,
some
I've
shit. It's
I've
like-
been there's a place in Nashville. It's actually across the street from Patty B's, and it's just a regular restaurant, like one of those Nashville 2-floor. Me and my buddies were there. We were was like right before I was going to Zany's, and we were like having a couple drinks, like hanging out, eating dinner. And then out of nowhere, just some white dude goes up and just starts like aggressively rapping into the microphone for like 5 minutes straight, just doing karaoke.
Bro, that was Jelly Roll, bro. Jelly Roll alone.
Hey, dude, come on, back off of Jelly, dude. He was just feeling himself.
Yeah, let Jelly eat. What's your go-to karaoke song?
It's so many. It really depends on the mood.
Yeah.
I scope out the energy of the crowd. I go, what do these people need right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, like what is gonna
What's
be
something that's hit recently? Like
Dude,
what
I
has
mean,
like
what people like? Honestly, Disney always works, and I'm not afraid
That's
to
a
say
fact.
that.
Yeah,
Like,
no, that's a fact.
It depends on the
a
demo.
whole new world type vibe.
You hit a whole new
yeah.
world. You grab a girl out of like the bar, be like, "Yo, hit
a
the shit with
wrap.
me. You're gonna be Aladdin, I'll be Jasmine," and then you just let it run. People love that.
That
Tennessee
plays.
whiskey, I've done a couple times.
But then you're as one. That little run, dude, that's impossible. Are you
That's
hitting
light.
that run?
That's light, dude. Come on.
Really? Hit the
Nah,
run then.
nah.
Hit the run right now, dude. I want to hear the
I
run.
don't do it like that, bro. Come on. dude.
Honestly, I heard Jelly Roll sing that at a honky tonk on Broadway in Nashville. They're
Amazing,
like, Jen,
right?
coming onto the stage, Jelly Roll, and he fucking just went up and ripped it. He was just like doing whatever with us
Unreal,
all night.
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
he's
it's
the
crazy.
man.
Yeah, he's sick.
Yeah,
But-
and I know he came on here too.
yeah.
He's a goat.
He didn't sing though.
Yeah,
He didn't bless me with any vocals. He didn't lay any bars down.
He probably
Man.
would have, dude. Honestly, he's such a nice guy that he
Yeah.
like would have done. Like,
Yeah, he's an angel. He did
anything.
IVs though.
Huh?
He did an IV, just like sitting right here. He's like,
Really?
yeah, we drank a little bit last night. You mind if I do an IV? I
A
was like,
little bit, dude. He probably had a trough.
Yeah, no, that boy could drink. That boy could
We
drink.
could do it all.
Why? What's your go-to karaoke song? What's a banger?
He's always doing like Justin Bieber.
Oh,
Some
really?
fruity shit.
You
Oh,
go
yeah.
Bieber?
Well, we do our we have like a band, like a pop punk band, and so like we like hit like pop punk songs, but "Love Yourself" always like tears it down with like the pop punk audience when we like do it, play it fast and shit like that.
Love yourself?
Justin Bieber.
Wow.
JB, bro.
That's an interesting move. So yeah, if you got a pop punk band, I would just do Panic. I would just do Panic at the Disco.
That's
Like-
hard to sing though.
Ugh, my favorite band ever. I've seen Panic at the Disco live 3 times. I'm genuinely a huge fan of Panic at the Disco.
Really?
Not gonna lie, I thought you were gonna say like 40 times.
Well, you have to understand.
There's probably people who were like barely fans of Panic at the Disco. I've seen them 3 times.
Yeah, it's kind of a small amount, but it's
I've
a
seen 'em
large
twice.
amount. It's a large amount for me to be at a thing that I'm embarrassed about.
Yeah. Fringe associated with.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It probably should be more. They don't support that much. Okay, I was 8 when their first album came out.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
You have to understand. Give me a break.
Yeah,
dude.
definitely.
But no, it's 3 times. It's been me and just only like 14-year-old girls,
Yeah.
and I've enjoyed myself.
What's
every
their
time.
biggest song?
I Write Sins Not Tragedies. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun.
yeah, that one's a banger.
Yeah,
I
you
like
just
that
sing like
one.
a ghost, unfortunately.
Yeah,
for
that's
it to really
right.
hit.
Yeah, that one's actually that's a good song.
It's an amazing song.
Yeah, my sister was super into Panic at the Disco.
I chime in. They have the
people ever heard of? Yeah, it's
and that
crazy.
is, that is good pop punk voice. That like
Yeah. It's like you have to be like quasi-British. Yeah. Other good Mormon boys. All those guys are Mormon. Fun fact. Pretty sure.
Yeah, that accent. I read an article on that accent one time, and it's like California guys like pretending to do a British affect. It's
Really?
like a combination of these two dialects.
Like GreenDay type shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You said was that GreenDay that was at like they were performing on like the subway?
Yeah. With Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah. Why was Jimmy Fallon there? It was probably for Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, I think he coordinated it. But then the GreenDay guys did something sick. Like they weren't supposed to announce it, and then they were like, "Hey, we're gonna be in the subway tomorrow. Come by." Because they were like, "I just want our friends to be there, like our fans. I don't care for
Yeah.
because like
The subway crowd.
he's like, I want our people.
They're trying to
be there.
buy M&Ms from a Honduran.
That is crazy though. If you could pull up and Billy Joel Armstrong is just like ripping,
That would be so sick.
it'd be the sickest.
How do they manage that song? That song, like we've played that song like at like colleges or whatever, and then there's like the one lyric where they're like, "Well, maybe I'm the American," and like college kids don't know that's a term, and they're like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck are you talking
No,
about?"
that is a good point. I wonder if they replace it.
They must.
Yeah, there's no
Maybe
way.
I'm your fucking American.
yeah,
Yeah, they
probably.
must.
That's
That's
probably a pretty easy
It's
one.
actually,
to
really easy replacement.
Back,
Actually,
I get.
I'd choose not to.
Maybe I'm like,
Hey, you singing the way it's supposed to be sung.
Yeah.
I mean,
As
apparently
the artist intent.
Eminem had to do that with "My Name Is."
There's a couple Eminem songs where he like has shit bleeped out that I don't know what, because it's like these. It's still the explicit version, but like the actual version of the song, there's stuff that's bleeped out. I'm like, what was he saying?
He's
that,
like, beat the fuck out of a bitch.
Yeah,
yeah. What was it that they were like? This can't even go on iTunes.
yeah. No, there's like some. I mean, yeah, talking about like women. It's
Yeah,
like, you
yeah.
probably don't. I can imagine Steve Jobs like, yeah, we're good. on
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna.
But the guy that did the original track for "My Name Is," that burner,
Yeah.
he's like a gay jazz musician.
Yeah.
And so Eminem was like, "Hey man, I just rapped over your song. Here can I clear it for the sample?" And he was like, "Let me see the lyrics."
Oh.
And he read the lyrics, and literally the lyrics are like oh, what is the? It's like a famous lyric, but it's literally like lesbians, and they're screaming, "Let's just be friends." And the guy was like, "No, you
It's
can't."
equal opportunity.
yeah, like come on, dude. And the guy was like, "No, you definitely cannot use it." So then he had to change it to like chasing aliens or some shit.
Oh.
Yeah, like if there's two versions of the song out, and if you like go to YouTube, you see the original, and you're like, "Yeah, I get it."
Yeah.
I agree with the guy.
But
It's like
then
a little sketchy.
Elton John was doing everything with Eminem. Like Elton John, you can't be gayer than Elton John.
You know, that's what I'm saying. He co-signed him. He saved him.
He didn't co-sign to Baby, that's for sure.
Wait, who?
Elton John.
Oh yeah, he could
Didn't
have saved the
Elton
day.
John like spoke out about the Baby? He like released a statement.
Did he really?
Yeah, you never saw that?
I don't think I did.
When DaBaby went on stage and was like, "Yo, put your fucking hands up if you don't have AIDS.
Yeah, which is a fucking insane.
We don't fuck with that shit over here."
We never talk about how funny of
That
a
was
thing that is to say at a
crazy, dude.
concert, bro. Like,
He's like, "I
what?
got something to say tonight."
He's like, I got the crowd in the palm of my hand. I can finally start speaking my mind. These people will fucking eat up
Yeah,
anything
They're
I
gonna
say.
love this, dude.
Yeah,
Don't
Elton
suck
John.
dick. And you're like, what?
Yeah, and Elton John put out like a 10 like tweet statement
Just being like,
being like, "Fuck DaBaby."
that's crazy if he was co-signing Eminem.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
maybe Eminem had more artistic value to his lyrics than DaBaby.
Or he had another thing going for him.
Oh, what do you
Yeah.
think that could be, right?
Yeah, it could be
What are you
anything.
implying here?
The Baby's an awesome rapper.
I love DaBaby.
Oh yeah,
He's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he's such
yeah.
a good like
He's like a
just
guilty
rhythmically.
pleasure.
He's
Yeah.
he's like iambic pentameter. The way that he raps is
It's
like,
like Shakespearean.
everything
Dude,
I do is so.
People always make the jokes. They're like, "Oh, DaBaby's using this. It's the exact same song." I'm like, dude, every time he puts out the song that's the exact same song, I'm like, download instantly.
Yeah, oh, it's the best song ever. Oh, it turns out it's the
perfect
best
flow.
song.
Yeah.
He has a
Yeah.
perfect
And
flow
he doesn't
that
have
no one else
AIDS.
can
Like,
do.
what is it not to like? This guy's
Yeah.
the total
He's
package.
age free.
Yeah,
He's not
this
a
guy's-
leper.
That's the way. That's how music should be, dude. Like Led Zeppelin should have just put out "Stairway to Heaven" in different lyrics, same
Yeah,
exact
different
rhythm.
stairways.
Yeah,
Just going to different
every
places.
single song.
Yeah.
Stairway to hell.
Yeah.
Stairway to heaven.
Yeah.
Stairway to
Just run it up. Yeah,
purgatory.
if it's working. But no, people want artistic development. You know what I mean? They want
Yeah,
growth.
that shit sucks, dude.
Give me the hits, dude.
Yeah, it sucks when you find a song from an artist that you love and you're like, "Oh, I hope they got more songs like this," and then every other song is ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
I
just
mean,
not what you're looking for.
the best is when you see a song, you're like, this is the best song I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Check the artist, and it's like their third most popular song.
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
There's
Yeah.
more.
there's about to be a secret
Yeah.
banger. I'm
Where
about
they
to
put
find.
out new music and you're like, I didn't realize they had this in their bag. It's like a whole other thing.
Yeah, if it's good though, but sometimes they
Yeah,
change it up too
sometimes.
much.
Oh,
You're like,
sometimes it's not it.
who's your favorite rapper?
Black Thought from The Roots.
Really?
Yeah, he's sick.
That's again, an insane take that I just would not
It
expect.
is. We got
Insane
into
how-
it about that a couple weeks ago.
He was like, "That my dad has that same take,"
Yeah, he does.
and you have like
Really?
you have like a resentment towards your
Your
dad.
dad-
No, I don't have resentment towards my dad at all, but it was funny. My dad
What,
tries,
your dad has rap takes?
my dad, that's the thing. That's what I was going to say was my dad tries to act like he knows rap music, and then he'll be like, you got to check out Black Thought. And I'm like, what did you look up? Like rappers that no one knows?
I mean, he is fucking sick though.
He is good. Black Thought is good.
But it's like, why is your dad commenting on the state of hip hop in 2024?
I have no
Like,
idea.
Why did you
He's just-
did you prompt this conversation? I feel like you
No.
don't even have rap takes. Like,
No, I like rap. I like rap.
I just don't see you being like me and my dad. You know, like he put me on. Like we argue about rap all the time.
I have no idea. I think my dad thinks that I like rap a lot. And so like he'll
He's
like
trying to
pick me up from
connect
the
with you.
train when I go back to Massachusetts and he'll be like blaring Black
You
Thought.
like this Black Thought?
Yeah. And I'll be like, listen to this one lyric.
Is that what he thinks rap music is called? Just, yeah, Black Thoughts. Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Black Thoughts lately. You know, DaBaby's Black Thoughts. I've been listening to J. Cole's.
There's
like-
different kinds of Black Thoughts.
yeah, there's so many. They're
Oh,
awesome.
man.
I love all of them. That's just wild to me. If my dad had a rap take, I'd be like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is going on? I would just immediately be like, don't do this.
Yeah.
Don't
who's
do
your,
this.
who's your dad like to listen to? What's music that he's into?
Like Sinatra.
oh, really?
Yeah. Or like, no, my dad loves electronic dance music.
Really?
No.
My dad is obsessed with like Cascade.
No.
Like,
crazy.
He's seen him like 12 times. I know it's not 40, okay,
No,
but it's a
12's a
decent
lot.
amount. That's enough
12's a lot.
for my father to be watching
Yeah.
Cascade. Are you familiar with Cascade, the DJ?
What? So yeah, I know of him, but what's his famous song? How's it go?
don't
Is he
even
like?
Tip, tip, tip.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
tip, tip.
I
You know
know.
that one. But like, he's just, my dad's obsessed with electronic dance music.
That's
Really?
crazy.
It's bizarre. It's like,
That's hilarious.
I would wake up in the morning and I would just walk downstairs, and this is 6 a.m. I'm about to go to school, and he's blasting like Zed
Dude,
or like Dead Mouse.
people who are like that blow my. People who can drive to work at 6 a.m.
Oh.
with EDM blasting, they have different brains. That's your dad, or that's you?
That's me.
Really?
I got sucked in my head, dude. I genuinely, like, just growing up my whole life, I was just listening to dance music first thing
All
in the morning.
styles of E EDM.
Except for like,
What if you're like sad? You just have to look up like sad
10
EDM.
days.
they have that.
10
They have
days,
sad
10
EDM.
And
dude.
instead it's just like boom, boom, boom.
yeah, it's just a little slower.
Yeah.
but it's still the same vibe. You know what I mean?
Chopped and screwed. That's what chopped and screwed was.
Yeah. No,
Shit's
but
gonna
like,
make me cry.
dude, anything that's like not super aggressive, like I'm not gonna casually listen to like hardcore like drum and bass or like
Yeah.
wub like dubstep.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Dubstep was what I had in mind. It's like if you're listening to that, like in the first thing in the morning, like
Yeah,
Dude, I
that's
remember
like-
when like dubstep was getting big and all my friends were like super into dubstep. And
Like
I didn't
2012,
know. Yeah, I didn't know what
2013.
I thought dubstep was an artist, so I went on iTunes and I just downloaded an album called Dubstep. And there was like
This guy's
800
sick.
There was like 800 songs.
I love him. I've seen him 3 times.
And I was like, this one is so good.
This is the opposite of your dad's Black Thought thing.
Yeah,
You're like, dude,
yeah.
this whole genre is one guy. This
Yeah.
is the best.
Yeah.
I love dubstep.
Yeah,
Dude,
but
his
then-
first album, Skrillex, is fucking crazy. Like,
Yeah.
that album grows him nuts.
What does your dad listen to other than Black Thought?
My dad listens to Bob Dylan and John Denver,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
which is exactly what I listen to.
Yeah. Apparently, John Denver's like making a comeback.
Really?
Like, people are like on TikTok, like Country Road is like charting.
I feel like that's been like consistent, like the most famous song.
Like of
Skate
his,
Technologies.
but
Yeah.
like it never broke into like pop culture in my opinion.
Really?
Like it was like, I don't know, in my estimation, it was always like a huge song in the South, like in colleges. Like it's kind of like Dixieland Delight. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Growing up, I've known the words to that song since I was like 8 years old.
Yeah, it's just seared in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I like
Plays at
it's
colleges. It just
on-
plays like. But they probably throw an EDM beat behind it now.
Yeah.
That shit would go so crazy. I literally heard an EDM remix of Creed, and I was like, "This is the best song I've ever heard."
Wait, I saw
Creed's
that.
great.
It just came out this week or
It's
some
like
shit,
this
or
week,
like
yeah.
on TikTok maybe or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I'm
just saw-
6 feet from the edge and I'm breathing.
Creed's great.
Dude. That is probably the all-time greatest karaoke song you could
Creed.
do.
Yeah.
Just
Hold
any,
me now.
When me and my friends go to bars, like when I go visit my buddies from high school, we go to the touch tunes and it's just we load it up with Creed.
just nonstop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unreal.
Yeah.
I like secret bangers that I feel like people don't really put enough respect
Oh
on.
yeah. I feel like they kind of got lumped into like a Nickelback kind of category where it's like,
Both of them were like punchlines.
yeah,
And
Oh,
even
you like
Nickelback
Creed?
is fire.
but Creed's great.
None of
Yeah.
it. It's like a genre, and it's like it was like maybe like dentist's office music for like a while for kids or whatever that they associated with something, but like they're bangers.
Well,
Yeah.
Rockstar definitely did Nickelback pretty dirty.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. I think that kind of like soured their.
Why?
I just think it's kind of a corny song, like the lyrics of it.
There's 2 bathroom mentions in it that it always bugged me. It's like
Really?
I want a bathroom I can play baseball in, and then he's also like a big black chair with a bathroom in it. I'm like, how many bathrooms does this guy in this one song need? Like, what do you think rock stars do? It's just like use the
But
bathroom.
didn't Lil Wayne said something like that? Like, I got 12 bathrooms, I could shit all day or some shit like
It's
that.
cooler when he does it. I'll be honest.
Anything.
Yeah, it's cooler when he does
When
it.
it's a Black Thought, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It plays,
when-
it plays a
if
little
it's
bit more.
if it's from Black Thought, the genre, then I'm like, yeah, it's sick. But when it's from Chad Kroeger, I'm like, I don't know if we need this. You know what I mean?
Wasn't there a thing a while ago where it was like Shaq had like a gold bath or like a gold toilet?
Did he?
I think that was like a rumor when I was a kid, and everyone was like, "Yeah, dude, Shaq's so rich, he has a gold toilet."
We went to James Goldstein's house in LA, and he has like a mirror bathroom. You know who James Goldstein is? He's like this old guy who goes to every Lakers game. He's been to more NBA games than any other human being. He's
That's
like
cool.
80-year-old decrepit skeleton of a man. But he has his house is like where they filmed The Big Lebowski and Charlie's Angels.
Oh,
It's
really? Yeah.
This fucking sick house, but the one bathroom's like all mirrors. There's no right angles in the whole house. It's fucking incredible.
That's kind of sick.
Yeah.
Is that weird being in there? Did he build it?
It was a guy who's the like Frank Lloyd Wright's like second in command type of dude that built it. It's a fucking
The
sick house.
Goebbels of Frank Lloyd Wright.
Yeah, the minister of propaganda for
The
Frank Lloyd
Heinrich
Wright.
Himmler of Frank Lloyd Wright.
Exactly. But it was a beautiful house, a beautiful bathroom, but like you're just watching yourself shit. Like you're like seeing down the chute of your own dick against the mirrors of the wall or whatever.
I don't
and,
like that at all.
Seeing
I
every
don't need
angle
that,
of
dude.
yourself straining.
I don't know. So maybe rock stars do get on weird bathroom shit. I don't know. Like I knew one kid in my neighborhood that had a urinal in his bathroom, like at his house. I was like, it's pretty sick.
Yeah.
It's actually like I think like a smart move. It's like you don't have to clean as much. Like I think houses should just have urinals in them.
Oh, I thought you said a journal. I really thought that because I've had friends who have like a sign-in book in their bathroom.
No.
Where you like shit and you like sign in. Like,
Wait, why?
just like something to do, something to write down. Like,
Have you
oh,
heard
like
about
Mike was
No.
here. It's at my boy Mike's house.
Really? That's funny.
Oh, that's insane. No, in middle school we did have some kids that would you would use the restroom, you would take a shit in the bathroom, and then you would take a piece of toilet paper and you'd sign your name, and then you'd sign the date, and then you would leave it on the side of the bathroom, like on the toilet,
That's hilarious.
and then you leave
You leave it on top of the shit?
on top, on the side, like you could kind of put it anywhere in the stall, and then someone would walk in and be like, "Oh, this is gross," and you'd see like, "Oh, Steven did this," and you'd be like, "It's kind of actually impressive."
He's a beast.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Really good shit, Steven.
And then of course guys would start signing other people's names, and so they would start signing like girls'
Oh
names.
yeah, girl, a teacher or
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
And then of course you're like,
girl
this
teacher.
is how could this get funnier?
Yeah.
It's just levels of the funniness.
That shit is brilliant.
bro, it's unbelievable. There's some shit we get up to in middle school. I look back on like, this is wild.
Yeah.
I photoshopped my face on every single cheerleader in the cheerleading picture of the year.
Come on, bro.
And then
That's too much.
And that's what I thought. That's what I thought. And then I put it in the hallway and replaced it with like the cheerleading picture in the hallway with just my face on every cheerleader.
That's so funny.
It was up there for 6 months. And then one day I just found it in my locker.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. And I just think the principal was just like, this is too funny to punish him, but I'm just going to give it back to him.
Yeah.
I still have the photos. I'm going to show it to you. It's like
Do you?
unbelievable. Yeah. I thought I was going to get in way more trouble.
Yeah.
Did you didn't have lettuce at the time, did you?
No, I wasn't cheddar dubbed. I was just a regular twink.
Yeah.
I was just a regular
When did
twink.
this come about?
I mean, it's been a progressive effort. I literally in college, I was like, I'm going to eventually have to get a real job. I'm going to have to like work like in finance or something.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to not cut my hair until I have to get a real job.
Yeah.
And
And
now,
this shit's never gonna happen.
now I'm here. And I just haven't had a real job.
You're
Yeah.
about to be on some Ruben mode. So how long do you think you could go with it? Ass to ass? Hair to ass?
It's close. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm curled up. I'm like a kinky guy. I've got fucking kinky hair.
Facts.
But it gets close to my ass right now if I get soggy. Like a little, like if I get soggy and wet, it'll get close.
Damn. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Which is kind of sick. Have you grown
Yeah.
your hair out?
Yeah, but my hair doesn't go like that. My hair doesn't get curly.
Yeah, you're blessed with a good direction of hair.
Yeah, mine just goes
I've tried to
straight.
grow my shit out before, and it goes like
Really?
fucking.
Mine would just look like a girl's hair.
Just like emo.
yeah,
Just sad.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Just
Mine
Hot
goes
Topic
Asian,
vibes.
Yeah, it's just like straight
Just,
out.
just full Asian.
Yeah, that's what I have stick straight hair.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I always wanted that when I was a kid.
Oh, I hate it.
Even now, you can get a
Yeah.
perm.
No, that's crazy.
You should get a perm.
No, that would be
Why not?
insane.
Quit fucking around.
Why
Yeah,
not,
that
dude?
would be insane.
Because
I'll straighten my hair.
he purposefully uglies himself up for stage.
Oh yeah.
No.
So he could never do something that was like a measure to make himself look better going on stage.
This is the ugliest version of him. This
Well,
is
I
a handsome
definitely,
guy.
I know
wouldn't.
exactly.
I
He's a handsome
definitely,
guy.
I definitely wouldn't get a perm. That would probably,
Exactly,
that would
that's what I mean.
destroy
He's
my
scared.
career.
I think people would really like it.
If I went on stage with like the broccoli, like TikTok haircut.
Yeah, I think people would connect with you more.
No,
I think people would look at
dude.
that and be like, "Oh, this is a relatable."
No, they'd be
Young
like, what
guy.
is this fucking freak on stage?
Do you think about that, like your appearance, whenever you go on
No,
stage?
not
like,
at all. He made that up. I don't do that at all.
Because in my early days, I would sometimes do that where I put on like a baseball jersey and I'm like, I'm not this guy. They're gonna think I'm like I can't do this.
No, I don't think about that at
This
all.
hockey guy.
Yeah, I took it off. I was like, I just can't.
No, I just try and be comfortable. I just wear something comfortable on stage.
But then sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm too comfortable. I'm in a nice place. I got to wear a collared shirt. And then I'm like, am I overthinking it? Am I too in my head at this point?
Yeah, I've never done that.
You've
If
never
you played
been
a
like,
stadium, would you, or like a theater or something like that? Would you?
hey, you've done big venues. Like you've done like a nice theater.
Would you wear sweatpants?
No, I've never
at
done a big theater.
Oh, really?
No,
Oh, I assumed you did.
no.
Yikes.
Yeah, do you might want to hang it up?
Yeah.
Have you ever done a-
How old are you? 22?
Yeah, if you haven't done a theater at 22, it's
Hey.
like, I mean, we can live in this delusion.
I guess
you
yeah.
know?
It's, everyone needs a hobby.
I'm not dressing up nice to go to like Helium or the Improv.
No, that's reasonable.
I'm not
actually.
like, oh, I got to put on my fucking white button-down shirt
Yeah.
to go sit in front of a bunch of hammered people.
Yeah, no, that's reasonable. Some lady with her feet on the stage. You're like, I don't need
Yeah.
it. Why am I dressing up for you?
But once you do theaters, you need to start dressing like a Mormon on a mission.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah,
start
yeah,
wearing
yeah.
like John Mulaney suits.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
like a
go
short
Kings of
sleeve.
Comedy route though.
baggy.
yeah,
Just a zoot suit.
baggy ass suits.
Yeah, like
The Stacey Adams,
This is
that's
nice.
what
But do you
we're
have anything
talking
like orange, like bright orange?
Yeah,
Trying to make a statement. I think.
something brighter.
A fedora, maybe. Shoes that match my fedora.
Yeah, no, that's insane. I don't know. I want to see you really take a step. I would love to see you like really branch out.
I really
clothing-wise.
should. I should try.
Yeah, even the beanie. I'm like, I wouldn't wear a toque on stage. You know what I mean?
Oh, I got to.
Ooh, toque. Bro, you are French Canadian.
Come on, dude. Come on, dude.
A toque.
I'm a real Canadian kid. But I can't wear a toque on stage. And then people are gonna look at me and be like, what's going on? I don't know. I feel like I'm not.
I don't even know what the hell is a toque. I've never
That's
heard
what that
that.
is.
You never heard that
Never-
before?
never heard
Toque,
anyone
that's
say
like
that.
the Canadian word
Yeah,
for a
that's what
beanie.
Canadians call it.
No, I like to wear hats. Like in the summer, I don't really wear hats, so I'll cut my hair. But in the winter, I like to wear hats, so I have my hair longer.
I need
Toque.
to be more adventurous. Because with long hair and a beanie, you just immediately look like you.
Jay and Silent Bob vibes.
Yeah, like you just can't.
Yeah, but if I wear a beanie in the winter with short hair, then I look insane. I look
Yeah.
like I'm bald.
You look like a patient.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So
Like-
I like to have my hair longer in the winter.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
See, there's a little bit of thought that goes into it.
See?
But that
mean,
thought is only
there's depth.
that thought is strictly about the walk from my house to the comedy club.
Yeah, this is functional.
Yeah, exactly.
This is white thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna be your new rap name, White Thought, dude. That's pretty good, right?
I went on stage with Black Thought one time, and I was like, I'm White Thought. Like we were like doing like a cipher at the end of some show. He's like, they're having people up, and it's like, yo, it's White Thought. And he was just like,
No.
but I think he chuckled, but he was like, oh my fucking god, this fucking guy.
That might be a big
Fuck
compliment.
you think you are?
Sometimes black people do laugh like that. I remember
Yeah.
the first time I did like an open mic, there was a black guy who was like, hey, you're stupid. I was like, thank you. That is a high compliment.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%.
maybe if he-
That was the vibe. You're stupid.
Yeah, if he said, oh, you so stupid.
You're stupid as fuck.
then that's actually
Yeah.
a good thing. So
Yeah.
consider yourself lucky, okay?
It was brave of me, but
Yeah, it was.
I went out swinging.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen.
Appreciate
this
you,
has
bro.
been a great time. I've really
Yeah, it's been
enjoyed this.
very fun.
I feel like I learned a lot about you.
Bro, you're gonna spill the whiskey.
Genuinely, of all, actually, the main question I want to ask. We can start the podcast now. Why is it called Son of a Boy Dad? Is that explained? I tried to Google this. And I couldn't find an answer.
That was his idea.
You just throw under the bus.
It
and be
was.
like-
He sent me a list of names, and I was like, Alex, son of a boy, dude, that one's good.
So it
And you
sounds
just
like
picked
it was your idea because
I think
I
there was-
sent you 20 other different good names and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
picked that.
It was supposed to be it was his idea. I literally had no part
Do
of
we
it.
not like the name? Did
It
I
was
just-
supposed
did I
to
touch
be-
on something that's
No,
we
no.
We have been getting some negative feedback. I like posted like, yo, you should come watch our podcast, and everyone's like, great podcast, but like the name is really off-putting.
I don't know why.
Did you see that?
No.
Multiple
I
people
don't
were
think it's
saying that.
off-putting. I think it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I think it's just a generic ass name.
Or it's just every man is the son of a boy dad.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
It's like
Men
an
only.
all-encompassing men.
It's like Dr. Pepper for men.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
But there's really no rhyme or reason.
Was there a backup?
I mean, there are 20 other names I sent him. I've named a bunch of other shows before. My like thought process was always like have a big list and like whatever sounds the best when you go through the list.
So what do you think of Camp? I mean, is that
fucking dope.
Is that a good name? Like, do you feel like there's legs to that?
Especially the vibe. 100% there's good names.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
Oh,
some
I
of the boy
don't know
dad
why I never
here-
even put that together.
Why did you think he was in it?
I literally never put that together.
I would
Every
call it
part
like
of
the
this-
Opium Files. Like, this feels more like an opium kind of show. Yeah.
No, it is a great vibe for a podcast.
Definitely the best podcast set I've ever been on.
Yeah,
Clip
easily.
it. Clip it. And take out the fact that he said set. Just don't
Yeah, it's not a
even-
set. We're in the woods right
On
now.
Yeah,
set.
yeah. It's the best podcast he's ever been on. Okay, just remove that part.
We're in the Canadian forest.
Yeah, exactly. We're deep in Alberta. Anyway, thank you, boys. Let's
Thanks
do
for
this
having
again
us,
soon.
man.
Appreciate you,
Peace
bro.
and blessings.